Hello. Congratulations. The Expanse campaign is now legally old enough to vote. So what happened was last session, they finally went and got the message that destroyed Ganymede several sessions ago. So Ganymede was destroyed. They were framed for it. But they were able to get the message that sent the destroy signal from a comm buoy. However, in the process, Tycho Station blew up, which is, of course, a bad thing. And possibly Fred Johnson and Paul Atreides and a whole bunch of other important people with it. They then went to Ceres and then Pallas, got their butts handed to them, went back to Ceres, or was it Pallas and whatever it was. They went to
Pallas
Ceres back to Pallas. They went and they needed to get the message decoded, so they went to this real creepy guy who asked for drugs, basically, in exchange. Accelerant.
Same with some nanobot technology.
Yep. And then they went and were able to get the drugs, but the person who had the drugs had kids, so that was an experience.
Nerf gun.
And they then discovered that the message originated from a place around the orbit of the planet Uranus. Now, of course, another way of saying that is they are currently rocketing towards Uranus. So that's where we're gonna. Yep, that's where we're gonna begin. Yeah. So, so you guys wanted to end right as we kind of got set off.
Yeah.
So
that's where we technically ended, even though it got cut off.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to do for? Oh, geez.
30 days.
Yeah. So this is for kind of a reference. We might have gone over it last time. It's taken them. I've just kind of gone with a week to get from each place, right? They haven't gone past Jupiter. They have been between Mars and Jupiter that entire time. So, despite them accelerating and going, so think of it this way. If they were accelerating at 0.3 Gs, which is about what's comfortable for a belter, they would have reached past the speed of sound in about 10 minutes. And so think of that as multiplying exponentially for a week straight. And they still were literally between Mars and Jupiter that whole time. So if that kind of gives you kind of a scale of the solar system, a little quick orbital mechanics lesson, I guess. And then, so now they're heading off towards the planet Uranus, which is past Jupiter and Saturn, which is a much bigger distance. So I'm just going with about a month. So, yeah.
I know that you
To give you kind of a scale of between the asteroid belt where they're at and Uranus, just take about your mom's gut and like half it, and that's about how long it is. So anyway.
Damn, will never spit my food out.
So what do you guys want to do?
I don't know if we ever decided if we wanted to just skip the time or just. I felt like it'd be easier for us just to skip the time.
Have we ran out of alcohol yet? Because, like, I don't know.
No.
I stopped that.
That's good.
Hell yeah. Paul knew and was like, here's the alcohol.
Paula had ridiculous foresight.
Yeah.
We're just a bunch of functioning alcoholics.
Mm-hmm.
Are we really functioning? I don't know. Depends on the day.
I don't think
You have a month. You guys can skip the time. I don't mind.
So
I will say, I'm going to say at some point you guys check the news feed. And I'm just going to say you guys did. Over the course of the month that you guys are gone, after the explosion of Ganymede and the entire just restructuring of the kind of solar system-wide agriculture system, Earth and Mars allied very quickly. What was a very stressed relationship turned into one of codependency much faster than anyone kind of realized. Because of the main kind of food source being destroyed. Now, Earth has plenty of agriculture on the planet. However, Mars has had a difficult time with that the entire time. The entire time due to terraforming efforts. And don't get me wrong, they were self-sufficient, but the whole thing brought Mars and Earth a bit closer because of the just ridiculous amount of agriculture that was on Ganymede. As for the belt, riots immediately started everywhere, with food shortages being just all over the place. And with the destruction of Tycho Station, while not a hugely strategic point in the belt, a very politically influential one, the OPA has largely decided to join this kind of coalition that's going on. And so for the first time in really history, you have a somewhat united kind of thing going on. Now, it's definitely in its infancy. There's still a lot of infighting going on, but at its head, for the first time, they're one body.
Which is a good
Scary.
thing for the universe or a bad thing?
Generally a good thing.
Okay.
It's bad for us.
Yeah.
Was there any news on Palace Station? Or, Palace? About what
Palace
happened?
Station, no real, no solar system wide news, except that it was mentioned as one of the stations where riots got particularly bad.
Okay, good. So we're not necessarily in the news related to that event anyway.
Well, you were cited there.
Oh, okay.
but that was
So
it.
That was it.
You were, of course, blamed for the destruction of Tycho Station.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Take
you know,
full
as always.
responsibility.
Just add to the list.
Yep.
At least you're upfront about it.
It's like, yeah, we were there. Yeah.
I mean, I was
We
close.
did
It had to
witness
have
it
been
happen.
me, so.
It's like, I don't know, shit just keeps exploding, you know?
So
Causation, correlation,
Are they, wow, are they still looking for us actively?
Yes.
Okay.
However, since Palace Station, no one's seen you.
Palace the first or Palace the second?
Palace the Third. The
Nice.
grandson of Palace the First.
Wow.
Yeah,
They age
Palace
so
the
fast.
The second time? Okay.
Since the second time. So you were spotted kind of each time you made landfall, but they weren't able to, muster much of anything. Well, I mean, they did, but you guys were able to kind of fight it off. And since then, there's been no huge change.
That's
Is it
good.
too late to find out why they couldn't bring anything? Why they... Sorry. Let me try English again. Is there a reason why they couldn't provide a force against us on Palace?
Oh, because you guys got there after the riots,
Okay.
so you guys kind of got there at the perfect time where the riots were over, so there wasn't a big crowd like there was on Ceres,
Right.
but the police hadn't quite recovered yet.
Gotcha. Okay. And we're now heading towards
Uranus.
the Uranus, yes.
Yes, the
Explosively.
source
Yes.
of the explosive
Taco
signal.
Yes.
And one thing that I'm going to kind of give as a kind of a freebie that you guys would know is that the light delay. So signals travel at the speed of light.
Yeah.
The light delay between Ganymede and Uranus, where the signal came from, is hours.
Okay.
So you wouldn't have exactly the signal left right as you got there.
The Ganymede.
Yeah. Meaning they sent the signal kind of right as you got there.
That's interesting.
About. It wasn't
Exact timing.
exact
yeah.
timing, but it was
Close enough.
around the time that you guys kind of would have arrived
Yeah.
and then gotten disguises and then gone to the gala is about the time that all
Yeah.
of that would have taken just to travel through space.
Hmm.
Does our ship have some kind of trigger like a device that would trigger
Yeah.
signals.
I do
That's
apologize.
amazing.
Ganymede is a moon of Jupiter, so technically you were at Jupiter at one point. But yeah.
Okay.
My brain's trying to focus on like if my brain in my brain I'm like imagining the solar system and being like you are here and then me being like oh we were here.
Yeah. So think of it this way: between Mars and Jupiter is
Yeah.
is the asteroid
Yep.
belt. Most of where you've been is in
Yeah.
there. And then one time you went whoop to Jupiter
Yeah,
and then came back.
Yeah, and then we blew up a station
Yep.
Yes.
allegedly.
Yep. And now you're going woo, way out here.
Yeah.
And like the scale of this stuff, like I seem to recall that like the distance between like Earth and Jupiter, like if Earth was the size of a period of a sentence, it'd be like a football field away or something. You know, some ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, so
I don't know. We've never found whether or not.
that's not to scale.
Yeah, I
That's
know, but
perfectly
it's
to scale.
perfect.
In
What do
my
you mean?
mind, that's why I'm imagining this. Okay, but like a "you are here" symbol just
So
right
that
there.
that doesn't include the asteroid
No.
belt, but
This
yeah.
is the asteroid belt would be right here, right? And
Yeah.
and we
And then
were
Jupiter, and then
in this area, and then now we're going there.
Yeah.
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 Okay, is that seen on the
Yeah.
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 Kind
Okay.
of.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
it's
there.
okay. It's good.
I don't know if we've ever really looked specifically for triggers on our ship.
Like if
We
we
have
had
a
some
new
sort
ship.
of
We
device.
have a new
that
ship. Yeah, that's true.
Like a tracking device or something?
Something that's gonna like relay, like kind of like a tracking device, where like we go to this specific location and then something triggers something else to have something.
Yeah.
We
Get
have a
these
month
things
to
away
find
from
out.
It's also a little late. We have a completely different ship, so
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Tycho
I
blew
think
up.
we're a little late on that one.
Tycho blew up because they probably saw us there. But
I say we just skip the time.
I say
Yeah.
we just get there.
Yeah.
I-
Let's just get there.
I'm gonna
That's all I
grieve
was gonna
the
say is I was
entire
gonna
time.
watch
You're
the
gonna
news, but
grieve?
you already covered it. So.
Yeah.
You guys didn't get an option not to watch the news this time around. Yeah. I was like, you guys watch the news.
We got so bored of like Days of Our Lives, so we just started watching the news religiously.
Oh no, you guys finished the Days of Our Lives.
Oh my god, how many seasons were there?
200, right? Is it something
Over
like that?
200.
Yeah.
I think it was like
Okay.
260 something.
So I mean,
And it's still going, but so like now you guys are caught up, right? So now you're watching
so
like
proud.
Weekly.
like weekly. So you still watch like the 4 episodes that came out in that time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
Okay. I think we just skip it then.
Yeah. I
If
don't.
we're all good with
And you're
that.
gonna
what
spend the
else
time
do you-
grieving?
Yeah. I still haven't gotten over my friends.
Remy,
Remy.
Remy, Remy, Remy. Yep.
Remy, and Remy.
Mm-hmm. No,
Yep.
your kids. It's fine.
No, that's legit.
They could've
Yeah,
been.
like,
Grieving
oh, I
parents.
know.
And I will say, so I was listening to the last Expanse episode. It's not a blender first. It's like a cremated first.
Oh, okay.
So like, and then,
Okay.
and then yeah,
Okay.
That's a little less disturbing now that I know that.
yeah. It burns it down to like its organic matter, and then it blends it into the everything.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, real quick. Does anyone have an iPhone charger? I'm so sorry, I forgot mine again.
What does that mean? They change them all the time.
Huh?
Just saying.
It's been lightning for years.
I have a lightning charger.
You have a lightning charger?
Yeah, it has lightning inside of this thing. I don't know. Is that the right one?
The iPhone?
I don't know.
You're wrong.
I have lightning.
That's a USB-C.
I don't know.
That Red Bull smells so good right now.
I was
I'm
trying
not
to
gonna lie, I
access
almost
my
grabbed
notes
one
I-
from
there-
I wanted
yeah.
to ask, but I was like, I can't.
You started just doing Red Bull shots.
I might
Just little
actually. I'm
shots.
debating grabbing one just so that I have
Thank
like
you.
a lot of
Sorry.
energy for like the last thing. But
You can, I bought them. But
I was trying to get my sheets over, and it was annoying.
thing is, I'd only want like a half one, so
I just need them because tired.
it's fair.
If I weren't dying internally, I would split one with you, but
Yeah, but you are so.
I am totally dying on
Just
the
stop.
inside.
What?
We need the death counts. This is very important.
What are you doing to a computer?
Not Mario Kart.
No,
Just
not
add
this one.
stuff to
There's
a
a
character.
high-pitched noise in the background that hurts a lot.
It's Mario Kart.
I need the death counts. This is so important.
Yeah, the death counts are probably gonna go up pretty soon here.
Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. Ooh, sorry. She
Yeah,
just went and grabbed
that is a
them
good
and-
point. We all might not make it out alive.
Yeah. You want it?
Aldous will win. We already know Aldous will
I
win.
don't know about that one.
I'm telling you, dude, every time I think of your character, I think of the scene from Hot Fuzz where he's walking down Main Street and he's got 2 shotguns, full, like, bandolier of, like, 1,700 shotgun shells. He's got revolvers on his hips,
Basically,
grenades,
dude.
everything.
I have yet to see Hot Fuzz.
With a tooth here, I'll
Well,
get.
No, I've seen that scene.
In
Oh, okay.
30 days, we get a long rest, right? So we can go back to max fortune.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I can
That's
drop-
the one you needed, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
I
Perfect.
think that's the only thing that
Those.
would change.
Big appreciate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I won't forget my charger next time.
We have so
God.
many charges around here. It's all good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We're stripping.
Fast forward.
Fast forward. You guys are at full health. So,
Yay.
no, we'll wait till Angie's back.
Does it mean our
Full
fortune's
health.
back or our income?
Our
Ooh.
fortune's back.
Not
Your
our
fortune's
income.
back. Your income has stayed. That you guys have not made any money this entire time.
Solid 0.
Zero.
If we were to do a one shot of this, we should just try to make money.
God, please make that.
Do we still have half of those drugs? I forget. Did we?
Yeah.
We could
Yes.
sell
Okay.
those.
Yeah, you should like not take those and just sell them.
I think it's
It's
the
like,
money
but
we could
what?
get
But
from
what
it.
if we're on the ship
Hear
for a
me out.
month, right? The
No, we-
Start
whole
making deals.
month.
We could give it to
We're
the
gonna take it
OPA to
after we're
call
done.
off our
Our search.
of us being framed. Be like, here we have drugs.
Does
We
it
did
make
like-
it better?
They're like,
What
oh,
a-
good
what a
night.
barter.
I'd be like going to like
What a deal.
the ATF or whatever and be like, please, sir, don't arrest me. I have drugs. It's like you're, yeah.
So now we're getting you for terrorism and drug transportation and possession and
Trafficking.
trafficking. That was the word. It was like counterfeit. That ain't.
Wait. Oh,
Those
so
are
like,
fake drugs.
do they have like drivers law, like ship laws,
DUI.
like the yeah
DUIs.
DUIs
No.
Flying under the influence.
flying?
No.
Laws against-
Because you could literally be drunk 100% of the time that you're flying, and unless you're right next to something, you're not gonna hit it.
Oh, that's true. We've talked about this before. They kind of don't like. It's not like.
You're
Yeah.
in space.
You're
Auto-
here in
autopilot
space.
Yeah,
to some
autopilot's
level,
a
right?
thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's that too, but like, think of it this way. Imagine you're a drunk person and you're stumbling around in an empty football field. Now make that football field the size of planet Earth, and that's about the likelihood of you hitting somebody, like generally.
That's fair.
Okay.
Annoying.
So unless you're like right next to somebody to begin with, you're probably okay. So
Okay.
you guys are just gonna.
Can we like
Yep.
stealthily approach? Like I don't want to just, you
Like
know,
slow
not-
down the last 3
Yeah,
years.
yeah. Like
So here's the thing. So how this works is you're going, I'm gonna use, this is empty, right? So this is your engine. And you're going across like this. And you're accelerating this whole time. So you're going tens of hundreds of thousands of miles an hour, right? So if you're getting, once you hit halfway, you do that and start slowing down that entire time.
okay.
And so your head's pointed this way and you're going over here, but you're still going at a ridiculous speed. Ludicrous speed, one might say. And so if you want to do
Okay, I
like
get what you're
so
saying.
like that's the thing. Unless you want to slow down to a reasonable speed before they could see you and then ghost your way in, meaning you're on the float, meaning zero gravity, you're just
Yeah.
traveling at a constant velocity, they will probably see you.
Yeah,
Just
what
say
about
no.
like drive signatures and, or is this this is the ship that's been outfitted so they can't see that stuff?
They can see it, they just couldn't trace it back to you.
Trace it. That's what it is.
So it's incredibly unlikely that, like, even if we tried to not be seen, we still
I
probably
just send it. They're gonna find us.
Yeah, let's just ram them.
Yeah, guns,
Let's not literally ram the
guns
station
blazing.
or Uranus.
Just go.
Yeah, let's ram
Ram Uranus.
All right, we're ramming Uranus. TM. All right. We need that on a shirt.
Trademark that?
Yeah, we need it on a shirt.
Let's ram Uranus.
Let's ram Uranus. All right,
I'm
so
gonna make buttons out of that.
day 30. You guys are approaching the station, and you guys are now close enough to be able to read it on your scopes, which means that they can read it on you. They can probably read you. The targeting computer is going to basically create a scan of it and kind of render like a hologram of it. And basically think of so it has a sphere with a bunch of kind of like the spokes of a wheel, and then a big multi-layered ring. So think of like 5 donuts stacked inside of one another with like a hyperdense donut hole right in the middle.
That's what it's rendering of the thing.
Like, yeah, what we're seeing.
Like I'm trying to describe to you the shape of this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donuts.
Donuts.
Okay.
What?
No,
Like,
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm not opposed to this.
How big is it saying it is? Like massive or tiny?
It's pretty big.
Still not big enough for your mom.
Yeah.
Sorry. You got me back there. Use donuts, dude. Sorry, I had to do it.
Put it in.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's like a bunch of concentric rings with a big sphere at the center.
Are they like are they in the same orientation? Thank you. Or are they
Yes.
like in different? Oh, okay.
Think of it like the rings of Saturn.
Okay, okay.
Except the rings are a whole lot bigger than the planet it's orbiting around.
Okay.
Than the core. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And this is just in and around like asteroids and stuff, or is it clear space?
It's actually in the orbit of Uranus.
Okay.
Oh, well, okay.
And so you guys get to it, and your target computer tries to pull up data on it, and it has no
Nothing.
pre-existing records.
Okay.
So this is a secret ship or station.
And do we get hailed or?
Nope.
I do like a dark web move or something.
You don't find anything.
Wow. Okay.
Could ask that guy about it.
I guess we go.
Yeah, I mean,
Can we,
That guy was
Sorry,
kinda
go for
creepy.
can we see if they're... I know we can't see individual humans or whatever aliens on it.
Aliens.
I mean, it could be anything. I don't know.
Please tell me it's aliens.
It's the
It's
Borg.
human. It's a Borg cube.
Can we see if it's if it looks derelict or if it looks like inhabited?
Can
So
we scan it to see if there's life forms?
you can see.
Let's use identifiers.
Identify.
What are you? The scopes
open the airlock.
kind of give you some telemetry on it. And the first thing it pulls up is it thinks that there are PDC arrays on the outside. The other thing it pulls up is that part of the station seems like the inner rings, only the outer ring has any heat coming off of it.
Okay.
None of the inner rings do.
And that's common when we're looking
Yeah,
for
is that normal for a station?
human life? Or...
Well, generally they don't have a bunch of concentric rings.
yeah.
Tycho Station is very similar, and it has kind of a hyperdense core, and then it has a ring around it,
Yeah.
but only has one.
Okay.
This one has a much bigger ring, and then a bunch of concentric rings all around it, but there's no heat being radiated off of those rings. No, not enough heat for
Yeah.
normal use.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that make
Yeah.
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 And there's obviously nothing comes when we scan it. There's no hey, we are aliens.
Welcome.
You don't see
Always
any aliens.
alien.
Welcome to Uranus.
Yeah. Population, your mom.
You just see a Star Destroyer coming in, and it's just like. So the Empire theme starts playing, and
Yeah.
Darth Vader just comes in.
So, actually, serious question: Does
Darth
is
Vader?
it stuck in like? Is it just going in orbit like without
It is
powering
orbiting.
itself?
It is in a geosynchronous orbit.
Okay.
A steady geosynchronous orbit
Yeah.
Okay.
with Uranus,
Okay.
meaning it's going around this way,
Yeah.
just like the planet spins.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But we don't see it powering itself.
Actually, Uranus has rings. It's basically like in one of the rings.
Okay.
Like in the ring, you see this like little mini ring. This the little dude.
how close are we to it? Like within like how close are we?
Very far away.
Detected
Okay.
range,
Yeah,
though.
tell your
Like
computer.
detecting range. So
Okay. Yeah.
Like hours, days.
yeah, this is day 30, is what I said.
Okay.
So we're like almost there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like I'm saying you're a day away, and you can now get some data before you just go ramming Uranus.
Well,
I mean-
it looks
You
safe.
don't want to go out and touch it? Touch the
the
butt?
That's it. There was a hole in your ship the whole time, and you all spontaneously decompress. Expanse campaign over.
What a way to go.
Goodbye.
Yep.
You just play the please stand by.
Yeah, turns out it was Bill from like session 2. He
Yeah,
framed you
yeah.
guys.
Built an entire station.
I
Yep.
knew it.
Are we?
It was because he
Love
didn't
does
return his
crazy
text.
things to people.
Yeah, for sure. Ghosted a guy.
I just ghosted him, and now he's like, I'm fine. I'm gonna
It's
kill
not
you."
Bill. That's the one person who I've deconfirmed is the one who
Yeah,
framed him as
good.
Bill.
That's what exactly
Framed
what someone
Roger
would say who
Rabbit.
thinks who it is, Bill.
What were you gonna say?
I wouldn't do that to you guys.
I was to say, like, do we want to try and hail them, or are we just gonna go?
Do we want to?
Would we say if we did?
Hey, you guys are the people that framed us.
Hey, we're a little lost. I don't know how I got here, but I think I made the wrong turn past Jupiter.
Hey, you. You're
49.
finally awake.
Yeah. I don't know.
Don't know if that's quite how it works out here, but
The wild west.
Perhaps maybe
We
we
got
should try.
lost.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
You
we
go
got,
ahead.
We got lost and our shower is broken and we need help.
Hey, our bathroom stopped working. Can we just?
Gotta
toilet
take it
doesn't
down.
work.
Hey,
You got
toilet-
one?
you got
Is it paying customers here, or is it the public?
What are your bathroom restrictions?
What were you gonna say though before?
If we tried hailing them,
That's what I was wondering. Should we?
I don't
Should we even do
know.
it?
it can't hurt. They haven't hailed us.
I mean, they could just be not paying attention. They could just blow us out of the sky the second we hail them.
I think the second we get close, it's a possibility they might start fighting us. Look at those.
Well, like
PCs.
compared to other stations, are we at that typical distance where we would get hailed?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
not
okay.
yet.
Yeah.
No.
We've
Okay.
just
Are we
been
within
detected.
firing
Okay.
range?
We're just
So
No,
I guess-
you have detected them. You don't know that they've detected you. You don't know anything yet.
Necessarily.
Right.
Okay, so I guess.
All you know is that there's a station there. It seems like there's only heat radiating out of the outermost
Ring.
ring,
Yeah.
and there might be PDCs on it. That's
Might.
all you know.
Because the computer keyword thinks that there is PDC.
Well, once we get to that point where a typical station would hail us and they don't, then we can hail them.
And see what?
Whatever y'all want to say, but I think we should give them the chance to hail us first.
Okay.
Okay.
Or we just keep going
Should
if they
be
don't.
prepared to fight because that might happen.
I'm just saying, if they only have PDCs, we could just torpedo them.
If we get the entire way there and they don't say anything to us, are we just boarding the station for answers?
Why
Yeah.
not?
I
Yeah.
don't see what
Yeah.
else we can do.
I mean, we got some drugs in the battery.
Offer them the drugs.
Even if we could just slowly torpedo this to death somehow, I don't see how we would get anything out of it.
No, I'm
yeah,
not saying we
need
should.
to. We need to clear our names for once.
Plus, they might have some Uranus rats. So like,
That's what you mean?
yes.
Yes.
Confirmed.
It is canon.
So we're just gonna keep going?
Let's see what else we can do.
You
Okay.
see the rats in Space Astronaut. I'm just like, get him!
No.
Y'all die.
Well, I guess
What did scientists have to
We
name
just-
it?
fast travel again to the point where
Yeah.
like a typical station would
Yeah,
hail
I
us.
So
think
after
so.
a few hours, you get to kind of the point where like normally you get kind of a docking request. And that's pretty close at this point. If you're waiting that long. So
Well, I mean, whatever happens in between, like, yeah, so stop it whenever. But.
yeah, so if you're waiting that long, meaning you're just gonna stay on course until they would hail you.
I think so.
Yeah, I
Anybody
agree.
else has a different idea?
So after a few hours, you get to the point where like you're maybe like halfway there, and all of a sudden alarm klaxons start going off on the ship, and the targeting computer says torpedoes launched,
Fuck.
incoming.
Knew it.
What the
All right,
From where?
Wait, we launched a torpedo?
No,
No.
they
They
launched.
they
it
launched
from
them
Uranus.
in-
And it's saying
From
watch out.
Uranus.
You did
yep.
this.
So
I know I did
Out of the,
this.
it came out of the station.
where you yeah.
Twice called black.
Where do we see where it comes out, like scanning wise?
Oh yeah, does it come from the outmost
Your
ring or the
your
innermost
your
ring?
targeting computer did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out of the core.
Interesting.
Okay.
Right.
Are we fighting a station?
Fuck it.
All
Might as well.
right.
What else are we gonna do?
How two? How
You
many
have
total?
approximately 2 minutes
Oh, just
before
one.
you guys just get hit by a torpedo.
Okay.
Catch
Let's
So
Or not catch PDs.
So we get to choose if he dodges them or I try to shoot them down, right?
well, right
So
now,
that's how
were
it
any of
works.
you in vac suits?
I thought we were gonna do
Oh.
Nope.
that because
Nah.
we were. Didn't I say that we needed to prepare to fight? I did not
You did
clarify
not
what I
know.
meant.
You never said that.
That's what I
Man.
meant by that.
Captain.
How long does it take to get on a vaccine?
About a
Like,
minute.
Alright.
So,
Let's do
okay.
it.
Battle
Suit up.
stations.
So basically, right now you get the choice. You can put on a vac suit or kind of prep to shoot them or prep to dodge.
I think we had a situation like this before, and like
You
one
have.
of us put a vac suit on, and
Was
then,
it Tycho?
yeah.
And I didn't put a vac suit on, and I rolled just high enough that I didn't
Die.
die.
Pretty sure you can
Yeah.
only shoot them down.
Yeah,
they're coming
because
from
they're
long
long
range.
Oh,
range.
jeez.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can only shoot them down since
Yeah.
they're coming from long range?
True
Are we
range.
moving?
Longer ranges are traveling faster when they reach their targets, making them more difficult or even impossible to evade.
What the hell?
Nice. Well,
It's a targeting
if that's-
computer
if
being
that's
like,
the
make
case,
a choice.
Type
I have no idea what this is coming from. I'm just
if
gonna
that's
hit
the
stop.
case, you put a vac suit on. I'll try to shoot him down.
And I'm gonna put a vaccine.
If it helps.
Okay.
Wait, we're moving
Okay.
still, right?
Yeah, we're,
Let's
and
do
we're
it.
moving forward.
We have +2 to defense as long as we're moving.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
moving.
So,
Alright.
so you're saying my roll to defend to shoot them is a +2?
No,
Oh.
we have defense. However that works on your end, we have a +2 bonus to defense.
What does that mean, Will?
Means, I don't know, ask the
Yeah, Will
ask
was
the
the
DM.
Defense is your AC,
Yeah.
which your ship doesn't get. That's a different thing. But basically,
But then how does that? That's from your piloting, right?
That is my master.
Yeah. So then obviously
Piloting.
it has to apply to the ship somehow.
so
I thought
let
it
me
did in the
pull it up.
past. Like there was something we did that increased our ability to dodge.
Yeah, so your defensive actions, meaning both PDCs and evasion, are going to get a +2.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can either evade or we have to shoot
We,
them.
we
No,
can't.
we have
you
to
said
shoot.
we can't evade, right?
So
Yeah.
I'm
We
gonna
have
pull
to-
You
on.
said if
have
I
to
put
shoot.
my vac suit on, then I can't shoot these.
You can't prepare to shoot.
You can't prepare, so that means that you're going to get a
Higher AC.
-4
Right? Oh, fuck. You wanna-
for both of you. You can either put a vac suit on,
Why do I have to shoot?
no, well,
You gotta
or evade.
evade.
Or no, this is at long range. You can't
You
evade.
can't evade. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So you have to put a vaccine.
So you can either put a vac suit on and just hope for the best with a -4 +2, so -2 total.
Well, and then what's my bonus normally?
So it
A
is.
little bit. Just down like 1 or 2 clicks. There you go. That's good.
So PDCs are 3d6 plus sensors.
Sensors are.
It's a value of
It's
your
on,
ship.
It's on the ship. That's right.
We have.
We only have a sensor value of 1, so I don't put a vac suit on and I get a +3, or I do put a vac suit on and get a -1.
Yeah.
And possibly die. If you put a vac suit on.
I think.
I was gonna
or
say,
if you don't put a
vac
vac
suit
suit
on.
you think I don't? I think that's the play too.
I think it is. I think so.
It proved
'Cause,
fruitful
like,
for me. So.
That's only an issue if they aim for where I am, right? Specifically.
What?
If we get a
Like if they aim
Me not putting a
specific-
vac
yeah.
suit on is the only issue with that is if they aim specifically for my compartment. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can we?
Biscuit for the biscuit.
That's a chance I'm willing to take. I'm taking the +3,
All right.
and I'll put a vac suit on after.
Same.
I want to put a vac suit on.
Everyone else can.
Yeah, everybody
Part
else put a vac
of
suit.
my preparation. Is there a way that we can close each individual level?
Yes, you can. That's not an issue.
I'd like to do that.
It's like
Cool.
on the way out.
Yep, every place is sealed off.
Where is everybody, by the way?
All in the command.
I assume we're all just in our
In office, yeah.
crash couch.
Cool. I'm going to
Yeah.
close everything.
Yep, there you go.
I don't know if I have the power to do that.
I feel like it's
Or if
just
I
like a
just
button, like a light switch
Yeah,
thing
basically.
as you go
I
through.
have the power.
You can do it up at the top. Just like close all of the bulkheads and it just goes whoop and does it all.
It's soup.
This could be it.
I don't think we slow down.
It won't be.
I
It
don't
just
think we
think
do either.
Just keep going.
Yeah, no.
or something.
Is this
I don't know.
considered a hygiene maneuver?
No.
No.
Like if we.
You guys
try
are just
to
barreling
evade-
towards them and they've shot
No,
2
I'm
torpedoes
saying
at you.
If we don't decrease our speed and we choose to then get closer and try and evade, is it a hygiene? Like, well, how many G's are we doing?
No. You're right now you're just doing
We're just
0.3.
cruising.
You're just cruising.
We're cruising. Okay. I just wanna
And
make
you
sure.
you guys didn't get enough time to actually like change speed a ton.
Yeah.
You guys are at long range right now.
We're still decelerating.
All right, Chief.
Yeah, I'll go for it. Do I shoot each one at a time, or is it just shoot both? I don't remember. It's been a minute since space combat.
Should I be giving
What?
them?
Do I shoot both of them at the same time, or one at a time?
It'll be one at a time.
Okay.
Giving you-
All right, so for the first torpedo,
Not the best. +3,
12.
12.
12.
Yeah.
So the torpedo gets almost to like touching the ship's nose before you blow it up successfully.
Oh my
Okay.
god! Did you roll?
You guys feel the ship go boom, but no actual damage was taken.
All right.
Now let's go for the other one.
Second one.
That
was
Oh,
way
thank God.
better, yeah.
You started saying I don't know.
18.
18. It's like you're like, oh, boom, and then you see the other one coming a split second later and just nail it, no problem. All right, so there you go. You have a round to kind of calm down a little bit.
Can I put it back to that?
Yes, you can put the back suit on.
Change his pants really quick.
So now if you get hit, you don't just immediately die. There you go. By the way, target number was 11. So,
The first one was close, yeah.
John could have just ended the whole campaign right there.
yeah, it would have just been
We
him.
definitely barreled towards Marius for the campaign. Like,
Yep.
And then I'm assuming we go into space combat after
You
that.
guys are now in
Okay,
space
yeah.
combat. So, step 1, we are going to do the command phase.
Gotta roll.
Make a communication leadership test.
16, 17, 19, 21, 22.
22, you succeed. You get 1 stump point plus the drama die if you
She's a 6.
if you got doubles and stuff.
Oh, it's a 5.
Okay.
Wait, yes.
You get doubles.
Yeah, I did get doubles. 6.
You have a total 6?
Yeah, but
So you
it's a
can
5
use
plus
those
the
on
1.
anyone else's turn.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Alright, and that's going to shoot it on over to maneuvers. So what do you want to do, Chief? They literally can't maneuver, so there you go.
Well, that's helpful.
Do you want to stay in long range, move to medium?
What's coming at us?
Right now, that was it. So nothing.
So it,
Those are
okay.
the warning
I-
shots.
Yeah, maybe it's a warning shot.
Try to
And we're in long range still.
Long range.
Is there a space combat stance?
So if I move to medium range, that means that PDCs don't work, but torpedoes do work,
Torpedoes still work, yes.
and PDCs do or don't.
PDCs don't.
You don't. PDCs are only close range, but
Yep.
torpedoes work in medium and long. Okay.
Yep.
I'd say probably stay in long range. Okay, I'm gonna stay in long
You're gonna
range.
stay in long?
Wait,
Huh?
we can, but then we're not gonna be able to hit. We're not gonna be able to evade.
Then
I mean, you
medium
probably want
range.
that.
Yeah.
Medium
You're the one
range.
that,
You're gonna move
you're the one that
medium?
uses
Yes.
it.
So you move to medium range. At that point, we're going to go into the electronic warfare
6.
stage.
Can I try and see like if they're shooting more? That's potentially like if they're arming for more.
What are you looking for?
like looking at the center of the core, if it's like opening up or where the torpedoes came from or anything like that?
Yes, you can totally look for that.
Is this a technology check?
Medium.
This isn't. Yes, 3d6 intelligence technology plus sensors,
So you can't use
Our sensors are
PDCs.
1, right?
Yeah. We don't
and they are also making this test.
I hope they don't have a railgun.
Oof.
We don't.
I told you. We should have stole a railgun.
15.
15?
Good luck.
All we had the
All right,
chance.
you gain a bonus equal to half the drama die rounded up, which can is used for all defensive actions,
Okay.
or for any any singular defensive action.
So either shooting or evading, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And at that point, you also the targeting computer is able to track. There are 4 PDC arrays, and 2 torpedo arrays in the core. So the PDC arrays are on the outermost ring, and the core has the 2 torpedo arrays.
Just for reference, what do we have again?
You guys, I don't know. That's
We have.
you guys should have written it down.
We have good juice.
Well, we also have 2 torpedo tubes, but it just says we have PDCs.
Yeah.
It doesn't say.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh.
For you guys, it doesn't matter. For them, it does.
We also
Okay.
have good juice. I
Yep.
wrote that down.
Yeah, it means that it's
I
good
have
for
to use
you.
all this stuff with
You get like a plus to hygiene maneuvers, basically.
Good
I'll
juice.
buy next round.
Yeah.
So,
Same man, still
do
good
this
suit.
one.
All right, and that's gonna go into the weapon attacks.
Precise hit.
So,
You guys are in medium range.
Yes.
so
okay.
Just torpedoes, but. Or,
Shoot, that's it.
Alright, I'm giving you precise hit.
okay. What? To fire.
One of your
What am I
successful weapon attacks results in additional loss, even if the target's hull completely eliminated the damage.
What's up?
Precise
She
hit.
wants to add a stunt. I'm assuming I'm firing torpedoes. then.
Yes.
Okay.
Precise hit.
Precise hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah, we're about to. So you're just attacking right now. So it's you don't really roll for attacking,
Yeah.
but you roll to defend.
Yeah.
So they are going to shoot another 2 torpedoes and also a railgun at you that your targeting
They do
computer
that.
did not
Can I
see.
do?
Okay.
Basically, a
Multi-target.
big ass turret just like pops up out of the core, goes and like just you see like a if you were looking through a viewport, you would see a quick like electronic glow, and then basically a line coming straight at you.
So, real quick, how we know how PDCs work, we know how torpedoes work in space combat. How do railguns work? Are they dodgeable, or is it just like sucks to?
They
be-
are dodgeable.
Oh.
Okay, good.
They are not PDCs.
Of course,
old.
it's
I would
electricity.
imagine not. It's a freaking laser. Yeah.
Yeah, shooting.
It's not a
bullets.
laser.
Well, yeah.
A railgun shoots a hunk of metal at a fraction of the speed of light.
Oh.
And shooting bullets at that doesn't do anything.
It's shooting, but it's literally just shooting a bullet.
So
but
it's
at-
just a gun.
But at point something C, which is ridiculous.
I'm kind of jealous. That's a big gun.
Yeah.
Soldier
So-
is the real long boy.
That's a real long boy.
So you guys can do multiple. So you guys have, I think, 2 torpedo. You guys have, I think, 2 torpedo tubes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, all right, are you shooting both? All right.
Sorry.
If I don't keep focused, no one will. So that's gonna shoot it over to defensive
Oh,
action.
I'm
place
try-
is right at
I'm
Uranus.
trying. But
They're
that
outside of Uranus.
So right now the torpedoes from Uranus are coming at you. All right.
Is this why you did this, Will? Just so you can
No.
say all these jokes?
All right. So we're gonna go into defense. So,
Okay,
to
defense.
so how are you guys gonna try and deal with
I
this?
have 2.
So we
Now
have a
we
railgun
actually could
and
evade,
torpedoes.
right?
We can't.
Yes, you
Yeah.
have to evade the railgun. If you don't evade the railgun, it hits.
If I-
PDCs are too slow.
Time to count my numbers
But,
up.
well, so he has to evade the railgun. If he evades the railgun, can he also attempt to evade the torpedoes? Or is that like too much at once?
Yes, but
Can you-
yeah, you could.
Can you?
But the problem is torpedoes will kind of just come back.
Yeah, it like circles around.
They'll circle around and try and hit on the next round
I should
too.
probably try to just shoot the torpedoes.
Yes, you'll try and shoot the
Okay.
torpedoes.
Can he
Can I-
do that while I'm evading?
Can I give him multi-targeting? That's not how that works, is
We
it?
can't
You want
use our
mul-
PDC
multi-targeting
oh,
for that.
Yeah.
All right.
What was
So
multi-target?
evasion test. 3d6 plus dexterity piloting.
I will give my +2 to you
+2.
for my electronic
Okay.
warfare.
Okay, so it's dexterity piloting, you said?
Yeah.
That'll probably do more damage than the torpedoes, right? Yeah.
Okay.
And they can probably target exact locations too, I'm sure.
17 plus. This
I would
is
think so.
Yeah.
involving my speed or what?
You
Is
said
this speed related or is this like defense related? So I get a +2.
Plus my +2.
So 17 plus 2 plus 2, 21.
You dodge.
Did you do plus your dexterity piloting too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We got
Yay,
it?
we dodge.
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 Yeah.
Woohoo. I did a barrel.
Yep. So you can so at medium range, yes, you can dodge a torpedo. Is what it says. I think that it should probably like come back and hit you, but yes, you can dodge a torpedo at medium range. You cannot dodge one at long range.
That'd be fun if you keep
So,
I
well,
think
you said we have to choose one though, right? We can't try to dodge and shoot it.
In this case, I'm gonna say yeah. You have to pick.
Okay. Well, is your bonus higher or is my bonus higher? I only have a +3 to shoot them.
On what? Like just
Dodging.
shooting?
Keep in mind, if you dodge them, I'm gonna say they're gonna come back on the next round. So
Bonus would that be?
Okay. Well then, yeah, just shoot. We'll just shoot them. Then, 'cause
Yeah.
I
it's
don't
coming
think my
back.
bonus, yeah.
all right,
All right.
roll to shoot the first one.
That's not terrible. Oh, yeah, 15.
15. You successfully shoot down the first one.
Nice. The second one. This one's gonna be closer. 12 again.
12. Just barely shoot
Hell
the
yeah.
next one down.
You're
Again, it
insensitive,
gets a
right?
little
It was a
close.
2, 3, 4.
All
I
right.
only have a +3 to this.
But you have plus one
Um,
sensors, right? Plus
you-
one with sensors? Or?
That's including.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Technically, those wouldn't have hit till next round. We're gonna say they did that last round.
That's fair.
All right. It's great. We haven't done this in a while. So.
No.
That's
no,
right. Those take time.
All right.
Yeah.
So, next round is when your missiles would hit them. So
Okay.
there you go. All right. And what did you aim for? Whoever shot the missiles.
What did you aim for? Probably
Railgun.
or something.
Yeah, probably target their weapons. Right? Yeah.
The railgun?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're now going to go
You
back
hit
to the
target.
command
If it
phase
hits you, you hit 2
because
Yeah,
there were no
you
hits.
have an additional loss if
Did
it
you hit?
hits.
They'll hit next round.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
yeah,
next
so
round.
I'll keep the precision in mind. Round. You.
Okay.
Cool.
Command phase.
20.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, you succeed. So you get one drama point or stunt point plus whatever.
6 again.
Okay. So that's going to go on to
Does it
maneuvers.
mean I
All
have
right,
to
Chief.
leave?
Where do you want to go?
So there's nothing at us right now.
So there are 2 more torpedoes coming at you right now that are going to hit now. Or, well, they're going to hit whichever. They're going to hit this next turn no matter what.
Right.
Or they're going to,
Something will happen, but they'll
Yes.
be here. Okay.
So you have a choice. You can go to long range,
Okay.
close range, or stay.
I don't see any reason to leave, right?
I don't
Don't want to
see
keep
any.
it closer. No, it's up to you.
Well,
If we keep him closer, we
I
can
don't
still.
see how we're gonna board if we're taking this much fire, though.
That's true.
So
At what point?
potentially maybe go to long range and then we try to take out weapons, at least the big weapons.
Okay.
We can't dodge at long range though.
Yeah, we have to stay in medium
don't-
range.
I mean, it doesn't
Well,
matter.
also
but
at long range, you just don't get shot by the railgun. So
does a railgun have that?
railgun's
range?
medium range only.
Medium range.
Medium only.
Until we get the railgun offline, it might be good to go to long range so that we don't have to deal with that. Because
I'm in
torpedoes are going
favor
to be a
of that.
little bit
Because-
Okay,
easier.
I agree. I agree.
Long range.
Long range?
Yes.
All right, so it's going to shoot on over to long range.
Okay.
So because you're pushing back against the torpedoes, they're not going to hit you this turn.
Okay, so I'll do that for next.
Actually, no, because they were shot while you were at medium range. So I'd say that it's still going to hit. Anyway, electronic warfare.
Can I give you
I'm gonna ask during this if Axel can reach out to them to see if like anyone will talk to us during this moment.
I want to give
Funny
you-
joke.
Go for it. I mean, it's worth a shot.
They talk with their bullets.
8 plus 13 plus 7, 20. And I rolled doubles. 20.
Beats the 19.
Oh.
It's a +1 from sensors, right? 8, 13,
In this case,
6,
yeah.
19, 20. Yeah.
All right, there you go. So now we're going to go into weapon attacks. What do you do? You're in long range, so your only option is really
Yeah,
torpedoes.
just fire 2 more torpedoes with the railgun.
You're just shooting all of them at the railgun so far.
I want to go. Yes.
All right.
I will give
If
them.
we overkill the railgun, I'm okay with it.
All right. So they are going to shoot another 2 torpedoes at you.
Can I now? This is where I use evasion action, right? Can I give them the evasion?
Yes,
I
we're
would
now
say-
going to
I
go
would say do
into...
that over the extra damage, to be honest.
Well, that was last round.
All right, you are
So
now
this
in
is-
long range, so you can only use PDCs on the missiles that are coming at you.
You get
However,
evasion.
the missiles that you shot at the railgun last round are now about to hit the railgun.
Mhm.
Or maybe not, because there are PDCs in the way.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
make a point defense
Oh,
test
I gotta do a one.
against the first torpedo coming
So
at
they
you.
have 2 hitting right now on us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
1d6 to a hole.
Wait, are you giving me a bonus right now?
No, I'm
Or-
giving it to
oh,
evasion.
Okay. I don't think we're evading anything this round.
No, I know.
can't.
This is for next round.
That's to our
This
long
is to our
range.
hole.
So
Oh,
when
okay,
we
okay,
move
so
for
if we do
full
get hit,
health, we
then
roll
that'll
an extra
help,
d6
okay.
together with.
There's stun points right now, right?
Yes,
Yes.
Add 4 to it.
but they can only be used like
She can only use them, right?
something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is so dumb
you
because
get
they don't do anything.
You get 4 from me, but it is a 14.
14, that is going to
4.
succeed. Now let's do
Oh,
the second
yeah.
one.
And the second one,
The targeting computer is going to spit out a thing of you guys are being tracked by like multiple points on the station.
Okay.
This is where I wanted to give you
Yeah,
one
basically,
number.
the more rounds this goes, they get +1 to the sensors each
I
time.
knew it.
It means
You-
that
you
they're
got
they're
your-
getting better at reading
Meaning us.
yeah.
you guys.
You got your work
Yeah,
cut out for
triangulating
you.
It just means I spend all my stuff on
Well,
blind maneuver or
Sensor
something
is
like that.
everything, so they have a plus to everything on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sensors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second one is a 13.
13, that just meets it right now. So, just barely. I mean, like, you literally hit it. So, there you go.
So,
Alright, and that's gonna. So now it's gonna go to them.
so you hit their ship.
No.
No,
No.
I just blocked.
They
both,
are now
I just
going-
blocked both torpedoes this round.
They are now going to do a PDC test against the first torpedo that you guys shot.
Okay, perfect. I'm trying to take.
They're
I'm trying to-
taking 2 from us this round
Yeah.
against the railgun.
I'm trying to keep count of all of the set points. That's what I'm trying to do.
You guys' sensors are +1.
Yeah.
They're gonna shoot down the first missile and the second missile. So the PDCs are kind of nailing it right now.
Okay.
All right, and that's gonna shoot it on over to the next round.
Is there a world where we take out the PDCs over the railgun?
Keep in mind, if you get into the targeting computer is gonna spit out. If you get into close range, only the PDCs can shoot at you.
Yeah.
Well, you can still torpedo at close range.
Yeah,
though.
but does
Yes, but it
there,
becomes like ridiculously easy to dodge
Yeah.
They accelerate.
and shoot down.
But can the railgun still shoot it?
It's
Oh,
only
railgun is
medium.
strictly
It's
medium?
Yeah.
It can't be short either?
So it might-
Okay.
But we have to go long to medium those to short range, right?
Yep.
Okay. Does Axel get a chance to reach out to them to call like a
Yeah.
hail in the middle of
You
battle?
do hail them, however, there is no
Response.
response.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the play then, because then short range it's only PDC versus PDC.
Okay.
You
Well,
can
wait,
do a high
they-
G maneuver
they can't
to
ma-
get to short, but there's a possibility you guys take damage.
They can't maneuver.
Yeah.
No.
So can't we torpedo them at short range?
Yes.
We could also just PDC them too, because they can't
Well,
shoot
that's what they
PDCs.
can't torpedo us at short range, but we can torpedo them at short range.
Okay, I
Yeah.
think
So
we
that
just
was
go
the,
back.
that was the play. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We
Okay.
were
You want a
wrong.
high G or you want to just wait 2 turns and
I see you high GD.
Hi, dear.
I also concur.
High G maneuver.
Yeah.
Alright.
says so.
We're now going to go back into the command phase.
17.
There you go. You get your stump point. It's not doing much right now, but
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I thought the railgun was medium and short.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's
I
just
did not
medium,
capitalize
because
on
it
these.
like-
I'm gonna give you this, though.
if you guys, so if you're traveling at however speed, right, ludicrous speed, but really, really close to somebody, it's really hard to keep track of you when you can just do this
Yeah.
and just get out of the way. So, yeah. All right, and that's gonna, so command phase. Now,
Just
to
keep
maneuvers.
it alive till we get there.
You're gonna do a high G maneuver.
That's what the captain
Shooting
says.
down.
All right.
The torpedoes.
Well, I mean, unless we wanted to spend
For-
a round in
for
medium
warfare?
range
You mean
and take everything.
point
I think we
defense?
just go in as far as possible.
I would say so as well.
Or was it electronic
All right.
warfare?
So you don't have to roll anything. However, everyone needs to make a Constitution stamina test.
Constitution.
Oh.
How does my constitution do? We don't have enough beer.
My constitution is 0.
Jeez,
Oh,
that's
like
the same roll as
Big
last
life right there, dude.
Oh, God.
So it's gonna
I
be
got an 8.
14.
14.
I also got a 14.
Um,
So there's that
Be a
balance.
shooting things.
We need our
eldest
eldest, though.
so I'll ask you,
Yeah.
how fast did you want to go? Give me a scale from 1 to 6. Because
Oh, well, there's
the
6
faster
sheets.
that you go,
Well,
the more damage he takes.
We're going point
wouldn't
3.
it just be like the medium, the minimum we need to get to short range?
It would be, yeah.
Which is
You're gonna take 1d6 damage.
okay.
What's the minimum?
And I am gonna roll it
Well,
because I like rolling
is
dice.
1 the minimum we need
Yeah,
to get?
one
oh,
one would be
okay.
the minimum to do that.
Okay.
Make
Well,
it
yeah.
two, dude. Let's
Let's just get to short range.
Fancy. Let's die faster.
Alright. Are you rolling it? or-
Yeah, I'll roll it.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, Chief, you are gonna take a whopping 1 damage.
Yeah.
Let's go!
All just dies.
You can just take it with fortune, no problem.
Yeah.
All right, so you are now in short range. That's gonna shoot it
Hogs.
on over to the attack phase. So they are gonna basically just shoot
Did you electronic
PDCs at you.
We didn't do electronic warfare.
There you go. They're gonna shoot PDCs at you. What do you guys do?
warfare? Did you skip electronic
I
warfare?
think we did.
Oh shit, electronic warfare. We did. All right, do electronic
I
warfare.
wanna give you this.
That's the next round now. I think you keep us alive.
Stress.
What?
It's like we've done. Oh, please just let me do it. Is that not what
10.
Okay, they got 21, so they're gonna win the electronic warfare test.
Okay.
And they're gonna put it, and so they're gonna get a +2 to all of their defensive actions.
What the hell?
All right, so they're gonna shoot at you with PDCs. What do you guys do?
Fire PDCs and torpedoes at them.
PDCs and torpedoes.
I will.
Where are you aiming?
I'm giving you core guidance.
PDCs now, right? Because that's the only thing they can use. Shoot the PDCs because that's the only thing
We're
they can.
going.
Well, I guess they're also
going
gonna shoot 2 torpedoes at you, but they're pretty trivial to dodge.
Yeah. So.
Just do it to the evasion test.
So I guess we aim for their PDCs because that's the only thing they can fight back with
Because we're
right
not shooting anything
They can
down.
really
Yeah.
fight.
now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm
So
doing
it's
it.
evasion.
All right.
I'm making the executive decision.
Yep, my ass is still trying to figure out when you
All this has
combat
become
fucking
captain.
point.
All right,
I'm like, I
so
can do it now. No, wait. I'm like,
we're
fuck.
gonna go into defensive actions. What did
Now I can do it. Core guidance.
What does that do?
You grant a +1 bonus to a chosen ship combat test for this round.
For each stun point, yeah.
Can I give you?
So we'll,
Can I give you 5?
is PDC,
All right, so you're attacking with
For him.
is
PDCs.
PDCs roll to attack?
Yes.
Okay,
So,
so I'll get a +5 to that.
Oh, for
or
You
no,
can get
you
plus
sorry,
5.
you don't get to roll to attack.
Oh.
You never get to roll to attack in this one. It's only rolling to defense.
Okay.
Okay. So, step 1 to evade their PDCs.
That's all.
Because you can't shoot them down. So that's going to be all you. As
Okay.
well as evading their 2 torpedoes. You may try to shoot them down, but you will get a disadvantage because you attacked with the point defense cannons.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
And I
Yes.
can't dodge everything.
You can try.
You get a +5.
Is there any negatives to trying?
No.
So there's no disadvantage? Okay,
No,
I'm
you're
gonna
not, you're
try.
not pulling hygiene maneuvers
Well,
here.
torpedoes you said were super easy.
Then I want to dodge
Exactly.
everything.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just
I know.
saying that that's
I'm
what you
just
got to
curious.
do.
Like I'm
Yeah,
trying
you're
to figure
golden,
out-
Chief.
And then what can they do against
I wanna
our
dodge
torpedoes
all the
who are
things.
short range?
They can try and shoot them down.
Okay.
Can they dodge our point PDCs though, technically?
But they're also shooting PDCs at you, so they're also going to get a disadvantage.
They can't.
We're gonna do
They
you
can
guys
convert
first. So we're just
PDCs.
All right.
Yeah.
So
They
they,
It's all you then.
you may try to dodge everything.
Everything.
That's totally okay.
Yes.
All right. Step
Tap.
1, dodge the PDC fire.
Okay. That's just a piloting check, right?
Yep.
You
Plus-
get a +5.
9.
It's a lot.
He's a lot. Was it good enough?
13 plus 5, 18
Yeah.
plus 5, 23.
No.
Yes, you dodge it.
Plus 2.
All right. Now dodge the first torpedo.
68.
Dodging.
32.
Wait, I got double, so that's
You actually don't even need to roll at close range for torpedoes, so you're good.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You went,
Yeah, they go wham, and you're just like, "Nyeh." Like it's just like okay.
I'm the best in the galaxy.
Yep. All right. So, all right. So now it's their turn. They can only shoot down the torpedoes. What did you shoot your PDCs at?
Their PDCs.
Their PDCs.
Yes.
You have successfully destroyed 2 of their PDC arrays. That's all you can do in one turn.
With the torpedoes or our
With your PDCs.
Okay, so
What did you, and then you shot the torpedoes at
also
the.
at their PDCs.
So now let's see if you can do the other
I don't
2.
know.
Okay.
But they're also trying to
I
shoot
got
them
5
down.
stuff.
So
Yeah.
You got one for me, so.
Okay.
You said it's a, like disadvantage.
That's already
or
taken
whatever.
into account.
yeah, they get like They get a minus.
Huh? Get
2.
10.
Okay.
I have 10 again.
I think we're max.
So they successfully keep one of their PDC arrays alive
7.
and not the other one. So you were able
They
to
only
destroy.
have one left.
So
Hit
yeah,
it with short range torpedoes?
Yes.
Damn.
yeah, it rolled low.
It's just like rolling a ball at someone, they just don't.
I
get
rolled
out of the
a
way.
1, a 2, and a 3. It just failed.
Okay.
Because dodging those, because shooting down those short range torpedoes, you still have to get like a 10 to just shoot
Oh,
anything
okay,
down.
Yeah.
And I got like a 9.
Okay.
So yeah.
Giving it to evasion.
All right, and then you guys still haven't been hit yet. So that's gonna
Yeah.
go
Yeah,
back into the
Axel's
command
fucking
phase.
farting down here.
She's just like Days of Our Lives, latest episode.
All right, you can go back into the command phase.
We're in battle? Maybe I'll go take a nap.
We got shit right now, dude.
No, you're good. I'll catch you up on the episode later.
You're sitting in a crash couch, just passed out. The ships just go, and you're just like,
19, and I doubled again.
yep, you rolled in.
Which I don't know how, but I can only have a max of 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use
Okay, we're
the.
just
You have to
juicing
use
up
them
every
this turn.
turn.
So each
Yeah.
time it resets. You don't get like whatever you had already accrued.
Great.
All right,
Good.
maneuvers. I assume you want to stay in close range.
Stay.
Yep. All right, electronic warfare.
Let's go.
Not looking.
Oh! God taketh and God giveth.
Last round, he rolled 3 ones.
Triple one.
This round, he rolled
Triple
six.
six.
Wow.
This man.
You succeed.
25.
There you go. All right, you get a plus half the drama die to all defensive actions
Even
or
if
whatever.
you did fail, you should have just given it to him for that.
Oh yeah,
I want to know if there's someone using the bathroom on the ship.
there it is.
Yes.
On the
About to
station,
ruin
you mean?
someone's day. Yeah, on the station.
There is a singular person using the restroom.
The crash couch restroom. Let's
so
go.
we're not fighting space yetis.
Oh.
They're not in a crash couch.
That's
This
their
is a space
equivalent of
station.
Axel.
That's true.
You're not.
I'm not comprehending here, Will. I got it though.
All right.
Other person on
Choose
the
to
phone.
attack.
Yeah.
They're gonna shoot at you with
Like,
PDC.
huh.
Because that's all they can do.
You're gonna take my 15.
Have to dodge.
Yep.
And then
So I dodge.
Have a plus.
Well, are you guys
4.
going to attack them?
yes, I will PDC and torpedo.
You don't have to torpedo them. It'll just hit. They can't dodge. You don't have to torpedo them.
Oh, so
Because
the PDCs
so,
will just
okay,
hit.
so I'll PDC their PDCs and then I'll
Yes.
torpedo their railgun because I just want to get rid of more stuff.
You know what? Fair enough. All right.
'Cause
We'll now go
I want them
into
to
evasion.
suffer as I
Have
have
plus
So,
Have plus
Alright.
4.
And a plus
Roll.
3.
Have plus 7.
Have
you
a
get
little
plus
bit of
7
extra
to
stuff.
evade
Yeah.
one PDC.
Alright, I'm gonna roll 1d6.
this is all. Every weapon's
No,
gonna be
we're not
gone
even gonna
before we
touch
board
this.
that ship.
These ones doing
Your
good.
stun gun's gone.
Alright, I got doubles again.
Yeah, we could just circle the station and continually torpedo until everyone is dead, and then just go on and get our information.
Isn't there like a stunt that we can do where we target specific areas?
21.
21, yes, you dodge successfully.
Wow.
Nice. Logan's the best pilot in the solar
And
system.
they can't destroy the. So
4
the
more
PDC
stun
gets
points.
destroyed, and your torpedo successfully destroys the railgun.
Hell yeah.
Axels carry the team.
Let's just.
So they can no longer
So you
fight
carry
you.
the team because we
Well,
keep.
Well, I mean, they can still loose torpedoes at you, but like it's literally
let's
you
take-
just move. Like you don't have to dodge. You just move.
Let's
Okay.
take one more round and just destroy those two.
I'll
The
start
torpedoes?
hailing
Okay,
too.
you destroy them. I'm not gonna make you.
Okay.
I just gotta flex on them, you know,
Yeah.
and like do it to them.
I'm still trying to hail them. I want to hail.
Nothing.
It's that one guy in the bathroom. He's just like.
So
He's
all
busy.
fine.
He's not doing
all their
his job.
weapons are destroyed, and we're just
Yep.
like circling
Playing
around them.
It's
right
now just a space station.
I will say, prepare to be boarded.
Okay.
What if we make like a contingency in case we die?
What do you mean?
Like, what if we send out a message to the to someone in the solar system saying this is out here?
Okay, well, I mean, what do you want to see? Is that degenerate back on Palace?
Underwear man? Yeah, that's fine.
To be fair, he probably can see us from here.
Who else cares? Like,
Anyone? I don't know.
We can't
Big
bring it to
PP.
mainstream. Big PP.
We don't know where he
Fucking.
is.
He's dead to me. How about that?
I mean, we could just send
Probable.
this coordinates and say we're here. It'll take so long to get there. We'll be gone by the time that happens.
I
Just
think
in
that's a
case.
better strategy.
Let's just send the coordinates to fucking Earth. I don't know.
Aim it. Alright, there's Earth. Just- Yep.
I don't know exactly how it works. Could we
I
send
mean,
to like
is there a way to
a
broadcast?
station?
We could broadcast the coordinates like to
Live
the
stream.
entire freaking solar system, right?
Yeah, you
Like,
could broadband them, but yeah, everyone would get them, but like
It would take them 30 days to at minimum to get.
to get here, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should put it out there just in case we die.
Alright.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
do like a little video recording of me being like,
So what do you say?
We prove me wrong. This is our captain.
this is the captain of the Gouda.
Hope you're doing good.
Hope you have your Gouda day. We were currently at Uranus. I'm so joking. No.
Okay.
We're currently at
no,
the station.
Don't post this. I don't know.
I think that's good.
There's
There's
nothing
nothing
wrong
wrong
with
with that.
What, we can't do Uranus jokes? Okay. We're currently at this station because we don't know the name. And I'll pop the coordinates into, you know, like where we're at and say.
We're no longer in battle. I can turn this
And
off
these are the
now.
real ones who destroyed Gang.
Yeah, I'd be like, these are the ones who destroyed Ganymede and
Framed us.
And we're gonna prove it.
and we will prove it. And if you're seeing this, we probably died, and this is a secret station.
Okay.
Okay. Eloquently put.
Yeah.
Is there a place for us to board?
Iris, great communication.
Okay, well, I'm
Caitlin,
thinking-
no, I say.
I mean, can't we just like space them and then just walk on? Like
Oh
just
my
shoot,
God.
shoot into the walls and then just
That
walk
doesn't
on.
prove
and
we're innocent.
That
Yeah.
sounds exactly like something all
Yeah.
I'm all like, cut the tape.
Well, no, that's definitely me. I'll just be like, I want to see that guy's face before I kill him.
Is there a place to land?
Can we board?
There is a like a hangar docking station. However, it is completely full of ships.
Well,
What
there's
type of
about
ships?
to be one less ship.
No.
Is it UN ships or is it Mars ships? Like, what type of ships are
Oh,
these?
that's a good point.
Like, are there affiliations?
Both Earth and Mars, kind of non
nondescript.
Yeah, very nondescript, I would say. Yeah.
Well, I mean, can we just take one out and then take its spot?
Why can't we just park in the middle of everything? Like
And then like climb down.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm treating this like a parking lot, like a normal parking lot where you have like stalls on the side and there's a road in the middle. There's no one coming out, so like, you could just park in the middle.
Think
We
of
could
it
be
more
that
like
guy.
think of it more like a vending machine.
Mm.
But like a reverse vending machine.
Yeah,
No, I
that,
get
that
what you're
makes things.
saying.
Yeah.
We're just like
That
Yeah.
makes things a little more challenging.
Okay.
Like, okay, think of, you know those ones where it's like the little arm comes up and then it goes think and then it
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Now
Okay.
think of that, but in reverse, and that's basically what happens here. But with ships.
Can
Okay.
you look for more garages?
I mean, a station this big has to have inner rings that
But,
like.
can we really
What
not
are
just
they?
take out one of the ships and then just take its spot?
It's gonna be
Well,
a bunch of fucking
If you
debris.
did, it would probably explode
the nearby stuff.
the station.
Could I hack into one of the ships and remotely make it go away?
Oh, I like that one.
Like Tesla.
You may
roads
certainly
are-
try.
Let's do it.
Make it
Do
go
you
away.
want me to try that?
Absolutely,
Okay.
because the other option is like we climb
Oh.
down.
This is not that good. 15.
15? You know.
Aww.
Can't we just like have the arm hold us?
No.
No. Okay. I'm trying.
I get what you're saying.
I'm
I
trying
get
to
what
be
you're
creative
saying.
here.
You're just so fucking slow.
We just want to
We
be
could
cool.
board that ship and then just fly it away.
It's in the garage. It's in the hangar.
Oh.
They're all in the hangar. That's the issue. Is there's no areas for us to land in the hangar.
Well, yeah.
Could we like spacewalk to it?
Yeah, you don't even. You
I
know,
mean,
you
yeah.
like, can we like hover?
Like, would we
hit the
get-
station with it and then? Yeah.
Would we go away? Like, would we get like not blown away like
Yeah,
this
dude,
space
just
wind?
making it.
Okay.
Uranus
So think of it
blown
this way.
away.
You have the station, it's spinning.
Mm-hmm.
Fairly slowly, but
It
like
is
also
there,
fairly
yeah.
quickly because it is spinning.
Yeah.
That's probably the source of a fair amount of the gravity. So it's spinning. You could hypothetically park your ship next to, is that what you mean? Like park your ship next to it and so it's spinning and you're here and just go woo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, but it would be okay, so it might not look like it's spinning very fast, but like the outermost ring is probably going like 50 miles an hour.
So my belter bones would shatter. Okay,
Yes.
Yeah.
gotcha. So that wouldn't work for us
So we need
belter
to
types.
find some way to dock, like actually.
Now your targeting computer is going to help you out and say that if you could just use a grapple of some kind to just hook your ship onto the side of the station.
I was gonna say that, but I thought it was too stupid of an idea, so I didn't say it. I was
There's
like,
no
"There's
stupid
no way
ideas."
that would actually work."
Yes, you could do it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so stupid ideas with the ideas that work. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, you view them as stupid, but like,
Well, I just figured everything else wasn't working, and so I was like, well, that's probably a dumb one too. But all right, if it works, it works. Let's do it. Full send.
I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
all right. So what do you just?
Do I have control of that? Who has
What do you
control?
guys do?
Grapple.
The targeting computer is just like you. Maybe you could grapple. It doesn't say like how to do that.
I take my harpoon from Sea of Thieves and
Load me in.
I'm just gonna take my harpoon gun that I've had just handily this entire time that I haven't used and just
Where did you get a harpoon gun out in space?
I found it.
space whales.
Space whales.
Never know when you're gonna find them.
It's like space yetis. Anyways,
So the hangar is like an open cubby on the side of the spinning thing,
Mhm.
right?
Shit.
Yeah.
What if we like, as bad as this sounds, take some sort of cable and just push a heavy thing out there so it hopefully lodges itself in the hangar and then it start
Okay.
dragging us along.
Okay.
This is a harpoon.
You know, I
Okay.
see your point. I
Will it
see
rip our
how-
ship straight off though?
It might rip the harpoon out of the ship.
That's fair. We do have any other way to lodge ourselves to this thing?
You look in your cargo bay, and you have a tether that you've used to like do spacewalks before, and it is pretty heavy duty. That's about it. in terms of some sort of grapple.
What if we just land on the core? You think it will explode?
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
They're pretty good at exploding things, apparently.
Yeah.
Did we kill the railgun?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
all the weapons are dead.
Good.
They haven't tried to reach out to us.
Nope.
And we haven't seen anything like transmission-wise, like broadband.
Nope.
How many
That
of these
isn't-
ships are there?
The hangar's
That's
full.
low-key, like,
I know those, like-
But you
blowing
can't
a
see,
hole that
like,
you landed.
hypothetically, it could be one of those things if it's a wall, but it's like a centimeter
Uh-huh.
thick, where it's just like a bunch of ships just on the outside of the hangar so that you guys can't get
Right.
in. Or it's completely full. One of the two.
Oh.
That is a good idea, though. What would be the consequences of us landing on the center donut?
Well, the center is spinning like a top,
Right.
right? So in order to grab on, you would be kind of yanked into the spinning motion and would then have to go from inside to outside. Now, have you ever been on a merry-go-round and it's spinning real fast and you go into the center and you go out?
Yes.
And you know how it kind of flings you outward? Now imagine that, but gravity.
Not a
Okay.
good option. So
Sick.
Now, I'm not saying it's impossible. You guys have mag boots, but you're probably going to want to crawl.
Just make a hole for us to land in, dude.
It's
Just free
spinning.
torpedo.
it's gonna explode the entire station, and we're literally
We have to be smarter than this.
maybe not. Our characters probably right.
I mean, there's gotta be something there that's like obvious and we're missing.
For
So
sure.
We know that there's a guy in the bathroom.
Keep in
right?
mind, I've given you several options, and you guys have decided that they wouldn't
No.
work. I never said that any of them wouldn't work, okay?
Let's start from the top.
Okay, we're throwing a really heavy thing in the hangar.
No, we
And
can't
letting
do
it
that
spin
one.
us.
Let's
That's
do
not
it.
gonna work.
Okay.
That's
Option
not
number one
gonna
was
work.
grapple to it.
Grapple.
Grapple to
Option-
it sounds more plausible.
Well, option one was like spacewalk to it.
Yeah.
Why
Built
don't,
our bones are fragile.
why don't we just take our ship and fly around it at the same speed the outside ring is spinning? So then it's just the same, it's just a, you know,
And then
Smart.
Just
and
adjacent
then
to us.
what?
and then we'll take a
I
cable
don't like his face.
and we're gonna throw it really hard.
But there's one thing you're forgetting. It's kind of like if you're in a car and there's another car and you're trying to throw something across to that other car. Well, guess what's going to happen to the thing that you throw out?
Okay, so go ahead of it, and then we just boop, and then it'll
There
go
you
back
go.
out.
Sounds
Okay.
like a really hard dice
Yeah,
roll.
that's
I kid you not, super fucking easy.
See?
Okay, so
Yeah.
It's called Coriolis, and here's the thing. Oh, we go super far ahead of it. It's a spinny thing, right? If you go over here, yeah, it goes back this way, but you know what's there? The
The
station.
thing we need to hit.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like it doesn't matter. You don't have to hit a select point on the station. You just
Fair
have to
point.
hit the station.
See?
And then our ship will just maintain.
I mean, I failed it. Well, I failed.
Yeah, we'll just maintain, and then we'll have
Yes.
the cable is like
It'll
lodged
be
in there
basically
somehow.
constant maneuvering thrusters to keep it in this thing. But yes, you can totally do that.
Can we attach like a really heavy magnet to the end of our cable to like throw it in there? And just...
Do we
It
have
already has one.
Oh shit, dude. Okay.
Sorry.
It took you this long to like do this.
Alright,
Yeah, we
do
got
it.
it.
I was trying not to just say like this is what you should do.
Yeah,
but,
no,
like,
I appreciate it. You know.
There you
Okay,
go. That's
let's do
exactly what you should
that.
do.
Okay.
Do it. Okay.
All right. So, how do you guys want to do this? Are you all going down and someone staying on the ship, or?
Someone probably should stay on the ship.
Leave no man
I
behind.
disagree.
Okay.
This is a mutiny.
Roll
No.
for it.
Okay, never
Alright.
mind. I guess I'm not
What are we
staying
rolling
on the
for?
ship. We're going down to Uranus.
Ooh.
We're adding communication.
I can all.
Communication, hey, no, that's not
I
fair.
can always watch the security cameras and we can come back.
Yeah.
I could even
I got
put extra security on the systems.
You totally can. You can lock
Go
the ship.
6.
I think.
Oh,
I
nice.
think we should all stay together.
We are staying together.
To be
Okay.
As
fair,
indicated
if
by my
we
dice roll.
lose a ship, there's a lot of ships on board.
Yeah, that doesn't
Our
seem
ship
like
is
a
hooked on
problem.
Uranus.
Do the
I'm sorry.
do the rings attach to each other? Like, is there
Yes.
like okay?
There are like it's like spokes on a wheel.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's do it.
All right.
We go down.
So you get kind of on the same level as this disc, right? And you basically just like toss the cable and it just goes yoink, and you guys are officially tethered to it. and you guys are spinning. So it's gonna feel real weird, and you're gonna want to crawl down the cable. You're not gonna want to just spacewalk from there, but you totally can.
Tightrope. Let's
With your mag
go.
boots on, you can tightrope it. Yeah.
Look, guys.
Let's do it.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying it's a bad idea.
So what's marching?
We crawl.
order?
All this will go first.
Yeah.
Walking out
Tank
like
boy.
Slayer from
I'm
Doom.
probably gonna go last.
Visibly has 10 guns on him and 4 grenades. Yeah. He's,
Okay.
You do have grenades on you? Alright.
This man
Should
always
I?
has-
I also
I'm
have-
asking.
I have my
Man
grenades on
choice.
me.
Okay, the
Tiny.
grenades are not like out in the open. They're like in the bag.
Yeah,
But,
you can bring your backpack full of grenades. That's
Yeah.
fine.
But yes, he visibly
Just
has,
if it gets hit.
You're blowing up.
He visibly has 10 guns on
Oh, jeez. Alright.
I have a single grenade on me,
Yep.
hidden,
Okay.
You know,
and
got
I'm going
the
to
one
crawl
pistol.
behind Uranus.
Mm-hmm.
him.
So this is all
2
on
minutes.
Neptune now. I'm just.
Shit, we gotta refill.
Uh,
Okay, I'm gonna crawl behind him across the cable.
I'm gonna have my shotgun and all my other
and
stuff,
I will do everything I said security-wise.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna slide down the cable like it's a mission, like I'm in a Mission Impossible movie. Like
Okay.
I'm gonna be humming the
dun
theme
dun
song,
dun dun dun
Yeah.
dun.
like the whole way down.
Yep. So you can't slide down it because if you were just to slide, it would slide you up.
What?
As best as I can.
So okay,
Whatever,
so
like, however I can
you're
get that to
think
work.
of it like you're crawling. Okay, on a spinning body,
Yes.
gravity
Yep.
is pointed
Yep.
towards your ship.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So you are crawling up
Yeah.
to get to
Yes.
the station.
Then I
Yeah.
will pretend like I'm climbing up a rope, like in Mission Impossible, and I'll be singing the theme song.
There you go. All right, so all this first, then Silas, then Logan.
Sure.
Okay, then what order?
Oh, I'll probably go.
Okay, then Axel, and then Iris. All right.
The one who's yet to kill anyone.
Wait,
Yep.
wait, okay, real quick. So that asks the question of how many Mission Impossible movies are there now?
Too many. Too damn many.
That's just
yeah.
what it's called.
Yep.
Mission Impossible.
Too damn many.
Who
Yep.
replaced the main actors?
It's still Tom Cruise.
It's still Tom Cruise. It's still
He's just
Tom Cruise.
It's just a hologram.
No,
They
Tom
just
Cruise.
got enough footage and they're just reusing it.
No, he just froze his head, and then eventually, the technology did catch up to it.
Nice.
Yep,
Dang.
I'm going with it.
Okay,
for
well,
him.
it's
Cyborg
canon.
Tom Cruise, let's go.
Yep.
He's the one behind it all.
All right, so you guys crawl up onto the station. So now you guys are effectively on the station, but you're not in the station. So what do you guys want to do?
Is there a?
Is there an obvious way?
There
to
is
do it?
not
is there
a door.
window?
Interesting. There's no
Well,
door.
there would be an airlock, right? Somewhere.
Airlocks.
They have to have some way to do maintenance.
So after a few minutes
Yeah.
walking around the edge, you eventually find an airlock.
Yeah.
Are we able to open
From the outside.
It is locked.
Let's knock on
Airlock.
it. Ah.
Hack first.
it? Hacksaws?
Yeah.
There you go. Make a security check.
This is gonna be a no, guys. 14.
14. Yeah, no.
Let's knock on the
You're
door.
not able to hack into it.
Yeah, we start like FBI opening it up.
Pull
No.
out my pocket welder from my
And just, like,
technician's
do
toolkit.
Cutting torch, yes.
You're
Yeah.
cutting your pocket. Well, yes, you're cutting torch.
Cutting
Yeah.
torch.
Are there
Yes.
looking around like
I
any
will
cameras watching
lightsaber the
us or
store
anything
open.
like that?
No, you
I'll
can
join
see.
him.
Okay.
I'll join him.
All right, we're gonna
Cut it.
lightsaber the store open.
Not exactly how that goes, but yeah.
You know what I mean.
So you lightsaber the door open, and as you do so, just, boom, just a bunch of air just like whoops out of there, but not enough to like depressurize the whole station. The airlock was closed on the other side. However, so basically, like both doors were closed, and the pocket was filled with air, and so as you cut it, it goes and just ejects all the air that was in the airlock out. But the door to the inside of the station is still closed.
Okay. We.
All right, there you go. You are currently sitting in the airlock that can no longer function as an airlock.
Is this one also locked?
Yeah.
Okay, can I try to hack this one first? Before we
Yes.
lightsaber?
Before
As-
you open this,
Is there anyone around?
Everyone make a quick perception hearing check.
7.
You don't hear
No,
anything.
6.
You're in space. You can't hear anything.
Alright, I
9.
don't hear anything.
There's
I'll
no
use the
air.
bathroom really
19.
19,
14.
14,
9.
21,
Mm-hmm.
9.
9.
Okay, you don't hear anything, and you're like, I shouldn't be listening. I'm in space.
I'm still coming to the
The
Mission
three of
Impossible.
you can hear through the vibrations in your feet. Sound
that's
sound
valid.
travels.
Yeah.
Through the vibrations in your feet, you can hear like footsteps,
Oh no.
Like several pairs, or just like
like a lot.
like a lot? Okay.
Let's just.
You
stay on
also,
one
now that
side.
you're looking for it, you can see that they're setting up a portable airlock outside of your airlock.
What? What do you mean?
What they do is they even do this in the show, Chief. They literally make like a clear plastic box,
Okay.
like tent material, you know, or like you know when you get like a pillow and it's in that like clear
Yeah, no, I see what
plastic,
you're saying. Yeah.
it's like that, and they just kind of like string it up around the airlock, and it becomes its own airlock.
They're doing that behind us right now, or?
No, they're doing that on the other side.
Okay,
of-
yeah. I was
yeah.
First
like-
door, yeah. Okay.
We can.
So
see
that
this,
when
we
you
can see this happening.
Yes, because the airlock has windows.
Okay. Do they have vac suits on?
Yes.
Okay.
Darn.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say let's
Just
space
space
them.
them all, yeah.
Do I know?
We shouldn't be murder hobos,
I
but
assume they tell you.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, we should wait for John, but
I want to knock on the window.
Do they look
Okay.
like aliens?
They look
That's
at you,
valid.
and then
Are they
they
humanoid?
one of them gives you the finger and then comes back.
no.
They are in vac suits, so you can't see their faces, but otherwise, yeah. They
We
look
can't
humanoid.
tell if they're militaristic uniforms or.
They don't seem militaristic.
Okay.
Can I do
Hard.
Catch
the
up John real quick.
John.
on the
They
window
don't do
and
it.
then
What
do
did you
a
guys hear?
do you
No.
want to build a snowman?
That I didn't.
tons of people in the airlock on the other side. They're setting
No.
up a portable
Damn.
airlock, so we probably shouldn't Jedi our way through this. Do they look armed?
Yes.
Good thing we're
You
on.
count about half a dozen people on the other side.
6.
Easy.
I mean, like,
What else is in this airlock besides us?
Nothing.
Okay.
So you think I should hack into it instead of?
I don't think we should open it. They're technically gonna be waiting for us, right?
They might open it.
They probably will open it.
for us regardless.
We
just shot all their weapons outside.
What are the odds we just start shooting them?
We can shoot through there.
Once they open the airlock door.
Oh yeah, but
Could
we're
I
not
just
gonna be in cover.
Could I just blast the airlock with a gun? I'm assuming it's
How are we
bulletproof.
gonna get into the ship?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
What if we went and took one of their ships and PDC'd this open?
That's a lot of effort.
My first idea was to do that with our ship, and y'all wanted to board.
Yeah, but there weren't armed people waiting for us at this point. We should also probably walk out of the airlock so we don't. I'm gonna walk out of the airlock.
Yeah, can we walk we have this hole in the crate.
Just
I
hack it
kind of want to
open,
be
throw a
like on
grenade
top of
in
the
there,
hole.
and walk away.
You could hack it open from farther away, outside of the airlock.
Here's the plan. We sit
That's
there
true.
as we're walking out and away from these people.
I would like to follow.
Yes, you can walk out.
We should just be so we have this hole that we created. We should just be waiting by the hole, like in the opening of.
I
the
will make a
hole
quick
and,
perception hearing check.
You know what I mean?
That's significantly better.
Cool.
15.
Jesus, my hearing's just so bad in space.
13.
13,
Gotten tired.
12.
9.
12.
I don't hear shit.
9,
10.
10.
15.
Yeah, so all this, you can feel through your feet the airlock door open just after you guys kind of clear the outside of it.
Could we still see it from where we are?
Nope.
Do you tell us
Do I
that?
do it?
We can't communicate.
I'm the only one that hears that?
You can communicate to each other,
Yeah.
but that's it.
I'm the only one that heard that?
Yeah.
It opened.
Just do it.
Get ready to
Check
fire.
Just do it.
Grenade.
Grenade.
What happens to
Throw
us
it-
though?
throw it at
What
the
happens
door.
to
Toss the grenade at
us?
the door.
What happens to us?
As soon as
We're in
you,
Fuck!
We're in vac
you
suits,
toss
we're
the
fine.
grenade. So, okay, so you guys are.
We're in vac suits.
But, like,
So you guys are on the
First
outside
door.
of the station, right? And you toss a grenade into the airlock
Oh.
that is now
Aiming
open,
for through that door.
aiming for through the door. You guys feel through your feet a boom, and you see a huge explosion come out of the airlock. But nothing comes through the walls of the station.
Down to 3.
And you see, so you're boom, and then all of the bodies just get ejected.
Oh,
And you see just like 6 security personnel just, explosive decompression straight out of the station and ejected straight towards your ship. They bounce off the hull.
Not that hard.
The
Let's go.
immediate
Okay.
PTSD
Did we
that's
get
like.
traumatized from this?
No, not. You've seen worse at this point.
Yeah, like the airlock.
Like, all this is not phased
It's
whatsoever.
like, it's Monday.
So
Yeah.
basically, what happened was the explosion went off
Yeah.
and killed all the people because they were in the process of coming out.
Yeah.
It then ripped apart the temporary airlock that they had made, causing the depressurization
Yeah.
of that little
Area.
pizza slice
Yeah.
of
Just
the
spaced-
station.
Probably just
And so
spaced a
went
bunch of people.
woof. And so the explosion killed the people, and then the decompression came and shot them straight out of the station, and your ship was there, so they bounced off the hull.
Taking a peek in, is like the integrity of the airlock still fine?
Hey, can we walk through?
How fucked up is it? Like,
So
Just
the
spaced this half of the
airlock
station.
door that had opened
yeah,
is fine because it basically receded into the wall.
yeah.
Path of least resistance, the walls are surprisingly not very damaged.
Okay.
So you could close the airlock behind you. The little pizza slice you're in would still be depressurized, but yeah,
Could we repressurize it?
probably.
Okay.
I say
Just
we just
curious.
go in.
Yeah.
The door's already open.
It's
for it.
open.
Let's do it.
Easier than hacking, honestly.
We're knocking.
That was one big knock.
Yes.
We'll just walk in.
See, all right, you just walk in.
Yeah,
I'll
walking
take a
in.
peek around the corner on the
Yeah, I
doors
was
to
gonna
see if
say,
there's
keeping
anyone
an eye
in there.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just gonna walk straight.
Just walk straight in.
Okay.
All right. So you walk in.
I deem it as clear.
Okay.
All right. And you see, so basically, you're just in this long hallway that's just completely kind of barren now. There's no one in there.
You're talking about like the airlock or like looking left and right in the
Looking left
actual
and right,
station?
in the, you are now in the full station.
In the
That's
ring
how,
of
much,
the
that's how
station,
many
right?
people it was, right? 6.
6.
Yeah, it
Oh
was
god,
6.
we gotta add to the body count.
We'll call that an Aldous kill
Yeah.
because it was.
Are there any doors? Jeez.
No.
So there's a door kind of at either end that are most likely pressurized, but no doors leading into the station, like further
Okay.
or like on either side.
And how did they get here?
Are we gonna close the door behind us?
Well,
The
you said
airlock
there's
door?
no other ways into the station from here?
No,
Like, it's
so in the ring, there's doors going like if you wanted to walk like all the way around the ring, there are doors going that way.
just,
There's a door on either side.
We
So,
can't go
so you're
in.
saying we're on the outermost ring, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But if you wanted to go in towards the center of the circular station, there are no doors on that side. And if you wanted to go hypothetically outward,
So we have to go
Which,
around
you know,
to
you just-
find that.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and figure out how to close the airlock behind me.
you're able to just press the button and it closes just fine.
Is there a button next to it to pressurize?
Yes.
I will do that.
It pressurizes the airlock. So you just see like vents just sort of psh, and come straight
So
out.
we're fine.
No, it pressurizes the airlock, not
Which
ours.
you attempted to pressurize space. It's
Yeah.
after a minute it says like airlock failure, cannot pressurize.
Is there another button
Pressurize
to
in
pressurize
here.
it here?
Not just on the panel, no.
No,
Okay.
okay. Well,
What's
Can I
G's?
figure that out from my hand terminal? Because if we don't pressurize this room, we can't open the doors to the others, right?
Well, you can, but it'll depressurize those rooms
okay,
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
we want it to be pressurized.
I don't want to kill everyone.
Well, actually, it'll equalize. So it might burst some eardrums, but it won't kill anyone. Probably.
Doesn't
Who's
Okay.
not wearing a box?
I will attempt to find out how to.
Yes, if they're wearing a
Yeah.
vac suit, they're probably fine. You do notice that so the only light is from like spinning alarm red lights.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
So they are aware that we are here.
Yeah.
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 We shove
Can
every
we-
weapon.
As
we
it,
have down.
What gave it away?
Very aware.
Can I try to figure out how to pressurize it? Just so we don't go.
Yeah.
You know.
While he's doing
Make
that.
just an intelligence technology check.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah, you can
No,
repressurize
wait,
the room.
More than that.
Then there you can still repressurize the room.
Alright.
Can I
Alright, we're good.
keep a lookout for people and just keep listening or hearing or something?
Yeah, but you don't have to really roll for it.
Okay. Making sure.
So you guys head deeper into the station.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right or left?
Flip coin? Coin.
Let's try that again. Even or odd? Right or left?
You rolled and you didn't say in your
my,
brain.
My
which
brain was gonna do it, and then
Odd.
my brain's like,
Odds.
Odd is
We go
left.
left.
Odd
Even
is
we go
left,
right.
It is go right. It is even.
We go right.
All right.
Go.
Alright.
And as they head deeper into the station, we're going to take a break. So you guys have successfully breached the mysterious station that destroyed Ganymede and most likely Tycho Station.
That's confirmed?
I said most likely.
No, before
No,
that you said
yeah,
they destroyed
Ganymede.
Ganymede.
We
Yeah.
will. We,
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
We
we know
assume
this is
so.
where the
came from.
message came
This is where the message came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we assume so. Yeah.
Just clarify.
You guys know, but the entire solar system thinks it was you.
Fair. Carry on.
I have a further question. On our suits, is there like cameras?
Yeah.
You got body cams?
Well,
Yeah.
is that something we can turn on and off
We want to
regularly?
live stream this?
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to the vlog.
This will stop.
We'll go back to Derp Squad Beta today.
Derp squad.
Derp Squad Beta.
Yeah, you guys can. You guys can't necessarily stream it,
Yeah,
but you guys can record it and send it to your ship.
I will
Gladly.
keep that in mind.
Yeah.
For the right time.
Is there like a data limit cap, or can we just...
No. Yeah, but it's
What
in the
is that?
zettabytes. I don't know.
That's fair.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll
so we're
start
in the
streaming.
All right, there
To
you
my
go.
ship. To the ship.
I
To the
will
ship.
also.
All right, we'll get multiple POVs.
We're gonna get the video of the 6 security guards getting blasted.
I'll specify I'm streaming after that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All this was streaming before then.
So all the lights are turned off.
Good day.
Except
for the red sirens?
Yeah.
Is it like the walls are pure white or like?
So, did you guys repressurize the room?
Yes.
You can now hear like alarms are going on.
Okay.
Like, you know, I'm not gonna put that through here because that'll
No,
just drive
yeah.
all of us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kill myself, yeah.
But yeah. In the
Make
game
silence.
or
Yeah, I was,
Silence.
yeah, I was like,
like,
So this has got an issue.
yeah, do the reporter over here.
great.
Um.
So you guys picked right,
Yes.
Yes.
right?
Right.
Do the doors have windows?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can look through the door before you go through.
Is there like signage in the that we
Yes.
can see?
So to the right, you see a sign
Yeah.
that says to laboratory.
Okay.
Well, laboratories plural.
And then what's the other direction?
The other way is like command center.
Ooh.
Maybe we chose wrong initially.
Well, I mean,
Center.
the dice don't lie. I'm kidding.
I will
Let's
command
go to
center.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably command center, but yeah.
You don't know. They could be in the...
We could probably find more information. But, yeah, what if it's the laboratory, like bathrooms instead of actual laboratory?
Whatever.
It's
No
really
way.
weird.
I mean the lavatory.
Lavatory.
Said the laboratory.
I did.
LAB, right?
But she
Okay.
said, what if the
Lavatory.
laboratory is
The
like the bathroom,
The
which is a
laboratory.
lavatory?
I forgot it's a lavatory.
So yeah, so to the left you have command center, and to the right you have laboratories.
Command center.
Yeah,
Command
probably
center,
left.
yeah.
Center? Okay.
We go
I
left.
opened the door.
Odd. It's odd. We're going left.
Okay.
Okay, it's
All right.
happening.
So the door is locked.
Hack it.
Knock.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, wait, is there anyone on the other side of the
Yeah,
door?
is there a way to look through it?
Yeah, it has basically like
The little window?
not like a peephole, but it has like a little
Yeah.
window. You look through and you don't see anyone on the other side.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, what's through the laboratory door?
It is unlocked.
I wonder why they would keep
But yeah, there's no one there. But there are doors kind of leading it into towards the center of the station.
I still kind of want to check out the command center.
Yes.
I'll try to hack it
Okay.
first. No.
Then there you go.
11.
No.
Can we want a blowtorch?
Why don't we just go to the
Let's look in
laboratory?
the laboratory.
Sure. Let's just look in the laboratory.
Read
Okay.
your stuff.
So you're just gonna.
I want to look for suspicious looking things. Very vague, I'm sorry, but
Sus.
yeah.
Sus.
So-
Vibe's not checking. Not passing the vibe check.
So you're going into the lab.
Yeah.
I am.
You are?
And everyone else.
So you're going
not.
first.
I'm going in.
I will probably stay
With
by
my
the
gun.
door.
I'll
and-
probably
Not
do
pointing
that.
at anything, just in my hand.
I'll
Keep
go
watch.
into.
So you go into the. So you step into the first room, and so the layout is basically a bunch of. This is most likely in one of like the spokes of the wheel, because as you go in, there's like more rooms headed towards the center of the
Okay.
station. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, it is.
Yeah.
Which is probably where we want to go.
So, the first room that you're in, so it's a bit room. It's like one continuous hallway. Like if there was nothing in the rooms, you could see all the way down, but
Yeah.
there's stuff in the rooms and the doors are closed. So, in the first room, there's just a bunch of computers on the walls and stuff. And in the center, there's this huge hourglass-looking thing that is like floor to ceiling.
Does it have sand in it?
What?
Does it actually have anything in it?
Sorry,
It's like-
it's basically like black, shiny metal, almost like obsidian if obsidian was metal.
Yeah.
Would we know what that material is? Or?
It's nothing like you've ever seen before.
Oh god.
In white paint on one side, it says Alcubierre, which is a French word. Yeah.
Can
You
we
recognize
Google
it as, you can Google it real fast, and you recognize it as the name of a physicist in the 1970s. Yeah,
And what year is it now?
like the 2300s.
Oh my god. The
I'm
1970s.
gonna knock on it.
It's like
Is there any
ancient
knowledge
history.
It makes a kind of a solid thump sound, so it's definitely not hollow, but nothing else happens.
You said there's computers in here?
Yeah.
Are there any like hand terminals just laying around? Someone forgot theirs or anything like that?
No,
And the computers are turned off or on?
they're on.
Can I wiggle the mouse if there's a mouse? You know what
You
I mean?
you wiggle them.
Yeah.
You wake up the computer,
Yeah.
and basically this big thing pops up that says, "Get to ship. Station has been breached."
Ooh.
Oh, they're leaving. Okay.
This is what okay.
Okay.
After a few seconds, it goes away, and you see a bunch of like spreadsheets and like data pop up.
Ooh,
I
can we
quick
copy that?
glance? Yeah.
there-
Quick glance. Make a straight intelligence check.
Can I do it too?
Yeah. Intelligence. Let me see what the skills are for it.
Demolition.
Like research, maybe. Not demolition.
Technology.
Is it like investigation?
I have intelligence research.
Nice.
Yeah, research.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
That's a thing?
16.
We picked so
Is that all 5?
5 of 6, baby.
And you got stun bonus.
17.
17.
Yeah, so he got higher than I did.
Okay, so 17,
16.
16,
I didn't roll for it.
and 20. Who else wanted to roll and take a look at the data?
Brain blasted.
So you two see that it's basically a time. It's a velocity chart. It has time and distance. However, the biggest thing that you notice is that the units for distance were measured in light years.
Ooh,
Dude, this thing pops up at the best time.
Sometimes I think it's you just like hitting a button. I'm like,
It's not.
Do you see that?
Yeah, that's odd.
That's like really far, right?
Are there any coordinates on it? Like Are there any like coordinates or no?
Not coordinates.
Okay. Just velocity. That's a.
Like really far.
Yeah, like light years, and then
Outside
in the time is measured in hours.
Like saying that they would go light years in hours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
How many?
You also see something that talks about negative mass, and that's just like what?
What's negative mass? Sorry, other character.
We have no idea.
Negative mass.
Yes.
Your
okay,
mass is
just-
not zero or
It's like
it's like having. I can't even
Are they-
explain that because I don't even understand.
Exactly.
That's why I'm
Are
like,
the
I don't
ships still in the
It's like a
hangar?
paradox.
you'd have to like hack into the
I
security
will
system.
do so.
So what did you find?
Ooh.
No.
It
You have
looks-
no idea.
I do not.
What'd you roll?
1, 2, 1.
I don't know. What's your pluses?
Ouch.
Only a +5, so
No.
9.
Yeah, no.
It looks like they're tracking something that's going really fast. Like really fast. Like I don't even understand how that could be possible.
Yeah, but they're leaving, and we shouldn't let them get away. So
Can I look at the charts too? Specifically, is there a title to this chart?
Yes. Speed of Alcubierre drive versus time.
And
So they
Okay.
can go that fast.
With the thing that
This, it's a ship drive.
Air drive.
I feel like I know this.
We have an
being
Epstein
outside
drive, they have
here.
that.
Yep, they have an Alcubierre drive.
Can I navigate to the file explorer?
Yeah.
What's the recent files?
Those.
Okay,
They
so
were
it's just
open?
what's open. Okay.
Yeah,
There's nothing
on-
like too crazy on this computer then.
Yeah.
Can we check
On this,
the
it's
recycling bin on their computer?
oh, like what's deleted?
Yeah.
Just like random stuff.
Damn.
Mainly, they just have a ton of data. It seems like they haven't had a successful test yet.
Okay. so
Like,
it's on projection.
Basically, it was they would like you kind of glean from the data. I'll say because you rolled high enough
Mhm.
that they can shoot this thing off into space, but they haven't been able to get it where like it wouldn't kill you.
Okay.
Hmm.
There are more doors, right?
Hmm?
There are more doors.
Yeah.
Are we just gonna let them leave?
That's what I'm saying. They are boarding their ships and leaving. Station has been breached. That's what it said.
Somehow get out and figure that out.
Who's leaving?
The people.
The people we're trying to find.
We're by the only entrance to the hangar.
Huh?
We're by the only entrance to the hangar. We just killed 6 people.
We're not by the
No,
hangar.
we're
You're not by
the
the hangar.
I thought we went the airlock through the hangar.
No, there was just
No.
another There was just like a service airlock.
Well, that's what we came in through.
So
See, I was
how
lost,
far are
dude.
we from the hangar?
Like across the station.
So there's
Yeah,
no way
I
we
was
get there in
gonna
time.
say.
Oh, I thought we came in through the hangar
Well,
airlock.
if we get back to our ship,
Oh.
there's a chance.
We're just gonna explode their ships?
What else?
We're gonna go.
Can I transfer
Yeah.
those files on the computer that were up to my hand terminal?
Yes, and as you do so, the files do transfer, and the door behind you slams shut, and the door in front of you opens.
So the one we went through at first.
To get here, yeah, has now closed.
And now there's another one open.
I
Yeah.
wonder if the ship's doing something weird. You know what I mean? Like, where ships, like, sometimes have, like, codes to, like, do things if XYZ happens.
Did I just do that?
Is there someone there?
Yeah, did someone come
Yeah,
through the door?
can we peek through the window? No?
Oh, the door's open, right?
You can peek through, so you peek through the window of the door that you came through, and you don't see anyone.
What about the door that just opened?
You see another, like, laboratory room.
It looks like you did that.
I'm gonna go and try to open the door that just closed.
It is locked.
I'm gonna go through the door that just opened.
Yeah, I guess. There's only one way forward.
Is there any way we can connect to like what's it called? The computer on our ship and have it like trace the drive signatures of the other ships, or do we have to be there for that?
Totally. You
We
could
can?
totally
Yeah, I was
do
gonna
that.
say, could
Oh,
I
yeah,
look through
okay.
one of the cameras on our ship's point of view and see
Yeah.
if they've left or
You
anything?
totally can.
Okay.
Dude, have they?
Yeah, you see that, like, most of the the ships, they haven't all left yet, but they are all, like, in the process of leaving.
Okay.
Is there any like
We gotta get out of here.
warnings that the the computer is throwing, like self-destruction stuff, or like system shutting down, or like none of the stuff is trying to be like encrypted?
There's
and
not like
dumped?
a self-destruct sequence
Okay.
now.
Okay, can we at least
It looks like when they got the message, they just ran.
Left. Okay.
Okay, can we at least make sure that like our ship traces at least like 2 or 3 of the ships that are leaving? That
Yeah,
way we
you totally
have-
can.
Okay, something to
Mhm.
a lead for later.
Yeah, so it'll be able to track them for a while,
Okay.
and you'll be able to kind of get some like guesses on where they're going, but like you can track them until they get halfway. So, which is a long time because you can just trace their drive signature, but you can only do that until they turn around and start decelerating, and then you'll lose it.
Okay.
What are we gonna do?
Now you have a long time. That's
Days or weeks.
At least
days. Yeah.
months.
Well, we
Yeah,
can
it's-
see what's in this next room.
I
Yeah,
think we should just
we
keep
just
staying
keep
here.
going, I
we
guess.
can't really chase him down. We should kill him.
All
more
the
worried
solutions are
about
here.
Someone seeing our ship and blowing it up.
That's also
Is that a possibility? Is that I feel like that's a possibility.
That's fair. I mean, like,
I mean, if all else fails, we could always.
it doesn't
Fire
seem
the
like they're
station.
doing that.
Okay,
Like
fair enough.
these aren't
They seem
like they're not gunships.
Okay.
Those aren't like necessarily military ships. They seem to be more transport ships.
Okay.
I think we just stay here.
Okay.
Hey,
What
hold
is-
this. Can you try to cut power to the hangar?
I could.
See if you can hack into the security system.
Again.
I believe in you.
Yeah, I cast guidance
Can you
through
help, though?
inspiration.
I don't have security as a specialty.
Not in
so
this case.
Moral
Does
support.
anybody have security?
Nope.
Just
no.
technology.
Just
Okay.
communication.
Ooh,
Just like 4 of them.
hurts.
Retire those dice. Jill. Jill
They
for
should
the
put them
dice.
on the
Yeah.
somewhere up here.
12.
No.
Wait, so you
Sorry,
said
man.
there was a
You're rolling low. That's how it goes.
You said there was a rock thingy that said the what's it called drive or like the
Yeah, so it's basically it looks like this big. So it's conical, right?
Yeah.
So it's cylindrical. It goes up. There's like a sphere, and then all out, and it's this real weird material that you guys aren't really used to.
Oh, so
But
we
it's
can't
solid. Yeah, and then with like big paint on the side, it just says like Okubier.
I also walked into the next room.
I know you did, but we hadn't gotten there yet. So
sorry, one more. So it's not like we could just pick it up and take it with us.
no,
Okay.
this thing
that's
is
what
like
Being
5
glass.
feet 5 feet in diameter and 10 feet tall. I mean, this thing's pretty
okay,
big.
we're good. I'm down to go to the next room.
Sure.
Okay,
The center
so
of the cone is still solid, right? It's not a liquid or weird. You said it comes to a
oh yeah, there's this sphere.
and it's solid like material.
Yeah,
Okay.
like you can surmise that like it's not solid. Like there's probably
Right.
stuff in there, but it's not hollow.
Okay.
Is what I meant by that.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
got a thick shell.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we get that on our body cams and then go into the
Yeah.
next room.
Okay. That's a good.
Yeah.
Point.
I'll take a picture with my hands here.
Okay.
Selfie.
Hey, look at me with your computer. So I will say, as you, so I did forget one file that you would have seen. There would have been a video file
Oh.
of this, and so it shows a camera from the station, and I'm gonna try and describe this. So you see the Alkubi drive basically sitting in space, like they have flashlights on it. And then you see in front of it the space around it seems to compress, as if everything in front of it literally gets bent inwards and then shoved into it,
Oh.
and then it disappears.
Creates a
Oh.
wormhole, basically.
No.
It kind of almost feels like you have the thing, and then everything around it kind of like gets like crushed in and around.
That's
it
exactly.
and
That's
through it.
exactly it.
Yeah.
And then it just disappears.
And then just
Just
disappears.
Doesn't come out the other side.
And when you say the drive, you're talking about
Yeah.
this obsidian-looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was
yeah.
just what out in space when they were
Yeah,
watching
like
the
they
camera?
have one.
Yeah.
Presumably,
Yeah.
seeing as how they haven't been able to get them back, you guess it's a different one.
It's just the
Right.
drive, though, right?
Yeah, just the
Okay.
drive, and you see space effectively just like compress inwards
Yeah.
for like a split second, just go, vroom, and then everything disappears and comes back to normal.
You must
But-
be making so much mass.
But there was research saying that they couldn't figure out how to do this without killing themselves, basically.
Yeah, like
Anyone.
like if you stuck a person in there, they'd probably
They probably die.
so they probably have. So it looks like they have like measurement devices in it that's sending data back. I mean, they can only get the data back for like a fraction of a second, but it seems like what they have, like it's still, they haven't nailed it quite down
Yeah.
to where like a person could survive it.
And okay, so from what we saw from our ship's point of view, do their ships have this?
No,
drive on
they
it?
just have Epstein's.
Okay.
I'd say we can. Is the next door deeper to the center or
Yeah,
more around the ring?
deeper to the center.
Okay.
Okay, that's probably the way we want to go.
We have no
The
choice.
video went
Last
to my
word.
hand terminal, right? As well.
I mean, I haven't tried to open that door,
Let's say we keep
but
going.
Yeah.
I'm supposedly already in the next room.
What's in the next room?
In the next room, you find on basically an autopsy table
Oh god.
is what it looks
It's a
like.
Yeti.
You see, it's not a Yeti.
But
You
it's a
see
big
a piece of basically like curved metal about the
Oh.
size of this book, right? And so it's curved in like a crescent shape, and then like a 3D crescent shape, so it's like a diagonal thing going on. And it seems to like shimmer, even though the lights are really down low.
Sounds like a sickle without a handle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a crescent moon.
Oh, it's just a crescent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Room?
And it's black, but it seems to reflect the light incorrectly.
There's no like markings on it? or
No
something?
markings.
But is it like a smooth blade or is it jagged? Like it
It's
almost like
smooth.
unmined. Okay. Interesting.
Like almost polished.
Okay. And there's no little plaque beside it saying like what it is, or the paperwork beside it saying what it is, like
What
autopsy
else is in the
paperwork.
room? Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
more computers. This seems to be just another laboratory, same thing.
Seems like the same data on it.
These computers also have data. It doesn't have, well, I mean, roll intelligence to see if you can read the data.
Can Iris read data? This is the question.
14.
Oh.
15.
16.
15? Yeah, 15.
15, 15, 16.
19?
16.
19,
Dang.
Oh, I said 14.
14? 19.
Intelligent.
You took a chem class
Woo!
in college
In Texas.
Yeah.
in
It's
Texas,
like
or I should say a material science class.
yes.
And you can read that basically the material, they have like a timesheet
Oh.
and like a bunch of different material properties listed
Okay.
over time,
Yeah.
and they're constantly changing.
Yeah.
And then it has like next to it like a log of activity.
Oh. Oh.
So like, and it says like subject remained in contact with metal, and then it shows the material properties at that time, and then it says like, okay, well in this section subject put it in his hand,
Yeah.
and material properties at this time. And then the third one is subject reported feeling anxious, and then there's like a vast change in the material properties
Of the subject or of the object?
of the object.
That's what I thought. Whatever this is, it looks like it gives people anxious feelings and it keeps changing properties. So maybe we don't touch it.
Okay.
Let's not touch it.
And like the things that you see it changing are like hardness. So it talks
Like
about
weights and stuff.
like so like density changes.
Yeah.
So like at one point it's like its density got like a huge number, and then it was like subject dropped
Yeah.
thing, it dented the floor.
Yeah.
You know. And then returned to like normal things.
If I get closer to it, does it change colors?
Oh.
It reflects the light wrong is kind of it. So like there's like red light around you, and it's almost like it's like so light is spinning, like the klaxons are spinning this way, and it's like spinning in reverse almost.
Are there any gloves around?
Like I'm trying to think of like this. Like it's spinning this way and it's like spinning the opposite way.
Okay.
Like latex gloves?
There are gloves around.
I'm gonna put on a pair of gloves and I'm going to touch it with just my right pinky.
You're right, Pete. That's so odd.
We have a back suit on.
All right, I'm asking you
You do
this,
have a
and I just need
vaccine.
you to help me out here.
Sure, of
What you
course.
feeling right now? What's Logan feeling right now?
Before touching it or after?
Confused because he's not all that smart. And so like he's not understanding all of confused.
Confused generally?
Yeah, just generally confused. I don't need to explain it.
Nothing happens. Like it looks the same to you.
Seems safe to me, and then I'm gonna pick it up with one of my hands.
Oh my
Like
God.
gloved or not gloved?
Gloved.
Gloved. Okay. You still just confused? What's up?
I'm curious.
It feels very light in your hand.
I'm gonna pass it between hand and hand.
Oh.
It becomes weirdly bouncy. Almost elastic is the word I'm looking for.
Well, think about Ruth.
Like it.
Oh my God.
What do you say?
I said Ruth.
All right, how do you feel about it? It sharpens.
Oh.
I
Okay.
cut myself.
Well, you're assuming you're still tossing it,
Yes.
so yes. Yeah, and so it cuts through the glove, and it does draw a little bit of blood.
So it goes
How
through
does
the
it
suit too?
Oh right. Well, I was about to,
we're wearing back.
you're wearing vac suits,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wouldn't go through your. Let me think here.
So would I not
Wouldn't
go
you-
Yeah, no, it would go through the glove and draw blood.
into
Okay.
the vac suit?
Yeah.
With
Wow.
the vac suit?
How? Okay. How does the blade react to blood?
Nothing happens.
How deep is the?
Not very.
Now the
Okay.
problem is if we go out, your hand's gonna get spaced.
There should be some way to seal it.
I have a latex glove.
Fair enough.
Oh my God.
Over the. I didn't even think about
Or
that.
like duct tape.
So yeah, you technically didn't have to put the glove on because you're already in a vac suit.
I am putting it on because I don't know better.
There you go.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't mess with this.
It's
Yeah.
like sharpening
Well, if
and
you
like
didn't have to bring
moving.
her up, it probably wouldn't have done that.
She mentioned something about anxiousness. So.
It seems
She
to
makes you
reflect
anxious.
the feelings that people are feeling.
I'm just gonna drop it on the table and then walk away.
It kind of just like turns very like rounded, so that there are no more sharp edges on it as you do so.
Wow, that's interesting.
And
That's
so it kind of
cool.
like rolls back and
That's
forth.
so cool, dude.
Ouch.
That's me as a player. That's
Yeah, it's
that's
really
so
cool. All right.
I'm gonna touch it.
Nothing happens. Well, I guess what are you feeling?
Probably just curiosity, purely.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna think about all the good times I had with Remy. In like happiness.
So are you feeling okay? So you're
Yeah.
like happy.
Uh huh.
It turns into like a sphere.
A sphere.
We'll let go.
And
Like
it
this
just
is-
stays a sphere.
Maybe you
And
can
it,
think
it,
about
like
your
rolls
shit.
off onto the ground.
This thing's starting to freak me
I
out.
think.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think this is a way
This is-
beyond
this
us.
is
Like
not-
this is probably not.
They have like property materials of how it's changing and like density and stuff. Like this seems.
You did see a
like-
thing. It's like non-toxic. Like you did
Well,
see a thing of like
it
that.
is
That is like the one
non-toxic.
thing is it's non-toxic. You would know. You getting cut by it won't kill you. I'll just be nice and tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe we just leave this here.
Yeah.
Don't know what this could do.
I don't know. Could be useful though.
Could be.
Is the next door still locked? Is there another door deeper?
There's another door.
Is the
And
door behind us
is
locked?
no.
It is open? The door deeper is open?
The door deeper is open. So you can go back the way you came into the previous lab where the Alcubierre drive is, or you could go further in.
Let's go further in.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going.
Do you take it with you?
Before we go,
I kind of want to.
I was-
Oh, that's such a bad idea.
Aldous is gonna touch it. But go
Yeah.
ahead.
well, you can touch it first because what I'm gonna do is,
Oh,
Okay.
Touch it first.
How you feeling?
I will touch it and think. And Aldous will think back to his childhood. The sadness.
Sadness. It's gonna basically, yeah, it's gonna turn into like slime, you know, because it remains a cohesive unit, but it's now basically liquid.
Is there
Goopy.
like computer stuff saying like where they found this thing? Like,
They just
where it
say,
is?
nothing about where they found it.
Liquid is in like it's like stored in a bottle. Or
Like, think of it like slime almost, where it's like it's almost like a very, very high, cohesive, viscous liquid.
Like a jello, but
yeah, could
slightly
so
less
could I fit it in like
together?
a container or something
Yeah.
and take it with us?
Yeah.
There we go.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. What were you thinking of? It's gooey now. I know he was thinking about Ruth.
Don't worry about it.
No, no.
All right, so what do you just put it in like a bottle of some kind?
Yeah, and then lid on it.
I'll say you have one. Sure.
Yeah, okay.
One of our
Or like
alcohol bottles.
my water can.
That's what I was thinking, like
Yeah.
wine bottle.
It's like, yeah, whatever. It works. You take it with you. Okay.
Next one.
Next room.
In this one, you're basically gonna find another table, very similar, kind of just like a slate. But this one is going to have a like a body bag on it.
Oh. Can you open the body bag?
That's the
What?
first thought. Just
Yeah.
That's
That-
Caitlin's
you
first
said
thought.
it.
That is also all this.
Fucking
first
cool.
thought.
We're opening the body bag. I said it out loud. We're doing it.
So you guys are in vac suits, right?
Oh god.
for
So
my hand.
right.
You duct taped it.
Did you?
No, but okay. Before I do
You
it,
definitely have like vac suit sealant stuff on you. Like it's
Okay.
not that big of a deal.
I didn't know that was a thing. That's cool.
I mean, yeah, like small, like a patch kit.
Okay, if there's a patch kit, I'll assume that while he's touching
Yeah,
the thing,
you
I'll
it's
patch it
okay.
up. Yeah.
So as you reach for the zipper, basically, and who's doing this, by the way?
It's probably me.
Yeah. So you reach for it, and as soon as you click it the first time, you see a light shift to red, and immediately both doors on either side of you slam shut.
Oh.
Oh no.
Maybe you shouldn't touch that.
What happens if I zip it up?
What?
What happens if I re-zip it?
No, yeah, this just stays.
I know.
You notice that the door leading to the innermost
Mm-hmm.
center point isn't like a normal bulkhead. It's almost entirely made of glass. And on the other side is a figure standing there.
Okay.
Oh no.
So wait, did she open the bag? Or?
Just
So
one
no,
click.
so she opens, so click,
Yeah, everything
light,
closed.
doors, yeah.
Sorry, real quick. What
so
is
the
the
bag
shape?
doesn't open. Or
I can
Well, that's as far as
unzip
you
all
got.
the
Did you go all the way?
bags as well.
As you unzip it all the way, nothing's in
Just-
it.
Oh fuck.
Wait, sorry. Okay, real quick. What is the shape of the space station again?
It's donuts, right?
Donuts?
Like
Mhm.
Sphere, concentric rings.
So not like the drive.
No.
Okay, just making
No,
sure.
you're not in a giant Alcubierre.
Okay, I just
yeah,
wanted
you're
to
good.
make sure. I
no,
was
that's
good.
actually really valid because
I was
That's
like,
cool.
oh my god,
Yeah.
we're going
But
straight
no, I
to the
didn't do
center.
what does this person look like?
You see that it is, in fact, Paul Atreides standing
What?
behind
Big
you.
peepee.
No way.
Yep.
Well, I can't yell in a vac suit. Is he just standing there?
Mm-hmm. Looking at you guys. He's not in a vac suit.
I'm gonna take my vac suit off.
Just like strip.
Is the
Oh.
door open?
Nope.
It's closed.
Yeah, the door's closed.
Wait, so we can see them through the window? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
That's all glass,
can I
right?
big on the door? I'm gonna bang on the door.
He like flinches, like he's definitely like looking at you guys.
Take off
He
the
like
helmet.
you know like those prison intercoms.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna like click it, and you guys hear like the microphone come on. You guys are. It is pressurized. Like you're still in your
Yeah, I'm
back
gonna
suit, but it
take
is
the helmet
pressurized. Like you
off.
can do that. He's gonna say, "Fancy meeting you guys here, huh?"
You don't say, Paul. You don't say.
I felt like I owed it to you guys to let you see the whole shebang, I suppose.
The what now?
So, well, as you may have noticed, you guys never did, in fact, meet any other dirt squad. Because you guys are the only one, or I should say were.
Were?
When I hired all of you, except for Iris, I hired you not for your ability, although that was a part of it, but your anonymity. Unfortunately, no one would miss you if you were gone.
Oh, damn. He really just said that.
Now,
Throw a grenade. No.
Yeah.
if you throw a grenade, it will explode and kill
No,
you.
I have a more interesting idea. Am I able to do something in this?
I want to finish his monologue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, dude.
I have
It
such a
seems
response,
he's
but I'm
just-
gonna let
yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
gonna hear
say,
him
it
out.
seems like he's just gonna freaking
I'm
kill
gonna
us.
hear him
I
out.
want to hear this. This is
But
good.
I have a response.
My hand is on the bottle that
Fair enough.
I hold him. That thing is in.
Okay, that's fair. Years ago, there was a time, as you well know, when things weren't united as they are now. Thank you for that, by the way. You played your part well. And he's having trouble saying this. Like, it's like I'm trying to act it out. I'm not just like sitting here, just like not talking. 10 years ago, a transmission was sent through space. Similar to radio waves received in the 1970s. It's called the WOW signal. It was theorized as contact from an alien race. No one was able to read it. No one was able to decode it. The reason was the wavelength of light that it was on wasn't radio waves, which meant that the instrumentation at the time wasn't able to hear it. When it did come this time, your instrumentation was able to pick it up. It wasn't in a language anyone could read, but it was distinctively in patterns that would indicate some advanced intelligence that was able to send the message across space. There was no way to know when it was sent, as the closest star is several light years away. At that point, I realized that if we were going to react to anything, the solar system needed to be united. And the best way to do that is to have someone to unite against. So I picked 4 people who no one would miss and who had the skill required to carry out such a deed to where it was believable. And there you go. Iris, you got caught up in this, but by the point that you were caught up in it, I couldn't very well take you out without revealing the plan. I was especially proved right when 2 years ago we found some sort of probe using a modified Alcubierre drive, theorized again in the 1980s. So we've been running tests but haven't been able to replicate it ourselves. I suppose you may ask questions, if you have any.
What was the probe?
We don't know. It uses some sort of technology using pneumatic tubes.
Where'd you find it?
Where?
Yeah.
On Charon, the moon of Pluto.
So we haven't heard about that one. That's space.
Charon is the moon of Pluto.
Yeah,
that's
no,
a
I
real
mean,
thing.
like, we haven't in the Expanse heard of that yet.
No, why would you ever go to Pluto?
I don't even
It is
exactly.
so far
I don't
away.
know.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the thing we sent in the 70s like just got to Pluto.
I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah.
So what happens to us?
In all honesty, I hadn't expected you to get here. But, well. Sometimes bad things need to be done for good things to happen. For the solar system to be prepared, things have to happen. Hopefully whatever awaits us at the end will forgive me. And he like reaches over to press some button.
I would like to do something.
Okay, you may use your reaction.
Yeah, with my hand on this thing already.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah,
like
you had it
it's
there.
like a
You're good.
liquid, right?
Well, like right now.
Well, that I want to.
Yes, you kept it as the
I want to
like.
throw it out in the direction and then touch it, feeling rage straight at him, assuming it will sharpen into the blade again.
So yeah, so as soon as
The
you
blade that seems to cut through anything.
yeah, so
That's
as soon
fair.
as you so like what do you see like you throw it
So I
and
throw
like you
it,
try to like
touch
catch
it,
it
and
with your
yeah.
finger. Okay, so it will harden into basically like a spear and go straight through the door. Make an attack roll.
Into his face. Okay.
Well, I know that that's the goal,
Yeah.
John. I'm still gonna make you roll for
What
it.
even is this?
What attack roll?
This would be
Using what?
throwing.
Which
Well,
goes,
let me check here.
Which goes with.
Let me check.
I definitely don't have that.
I would call this a makeshift weapon, so. I mean, yeah, it's a spear, but you just made it, so.
I've been rolling like shit all night.
Yeah, I know.
Now's the good time to
I
roll
need
good.
you to
Yeah,
like, I
get-
need dice over there.
Get some good juju going over there.
Yeah. The revenge needs to happen.
Good thoughts.
Make a range. Yeah, so this is gonna be like a ranged
Yes.
weapon attack, but like, geez, this is not helping me out here in terms of like what to roll.
Well, I don't.
for
I
it.
definitely don't have the skill for it. But would it be fighting or dexterity or strength? Is the only
Alright.
three I would imagine.
Probably accuracy.
Or
Yeah, it's gonna be accuracy throwing.
I'll take it.
Yeah, there you go.
Accuracy is a +3, so
Woo!
I'll take it.
Yeah.
That is an 18.
18.
Yeah.
So it's going to pierce through the glass and like embed itself straight into Paul's chest.
Hell.
Nice.
Can I ask you something? Is there a button on our side to open that door?
Like the glass door?
Yes. Or when it
Well, there's a
hits, will
button
it
too.
Well, there's a massive hole in the door.
Well, yeah.
now.
Yeah, there's a hole in it
When
now.
that happens, does it open? Slash, can we?
Well, as he like so he hits the button, which causes the door to open,
Okay.
and he falls back on
I
the ground.
will rush to Paul.
He's going to, as he's laying there on the ground, he's gonna touch the
Oh, this is already grabbed a gun.
he's gonna touch the thing in him, and it's gonna like come in here and like form like a protective vest over
Interesting.
where the thing was.
Wow. Well, I mean, that's still some major damage, but.
Yeah, so like yeah, so he's gonna like he's gonna cough and like blood's gonna come out.
Should I roll damage for that?
No.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. He's gonna be like, that's why I hired you. And like blood's gonna come out. And as he's like sitting there on the ground, his hand terminal is gonna start beeping. And he's gonna like attempt to reach for
I'm
it.
literally holding this man in my arm.
Yeah.
Right now.
He's gonna so he's sitting
God.
there and he like reaches for it and he takes like one look at it, says fuck, and like collapses.
Unconscious.
Just unconscious. Like he's still breathing, but it's ragged.
I will send all of my POV footage to our ship and then to the rest of the solar system.
And then what's his hand terminal say?
It's just like a big message in bold, and it says, Marla just went dark.
What?
Is all it said. Just like big bold letters.
Have we
Who's
ever heard? Yeah,
Marla?
have we ever? Does it seem like that's referring? Well, we wouldn't know if it's referring to him.
I mean, he got it like before he just collapsed, and he's not dead. He's just like mostly dead, which means he's somewhat alive.
I'll stabilize him
Nice.
if I can.
Do you have a med kit on you?
Yeah.
So, currently the wound is being held shut by the thing that stabbed him.
I'll touch it.
Okay, what are you thinking?
Oh, jeez.
It made a sphere before.
I wonder if that's gonna. Where in his chest is that?
Well, so he's not like.
So okay,
he's
so like,
Might be
Is
bad.
it
so
in
like
him
it
or is it-
embedded in his chest, right?
Yeah.
And then he touched it. So he
Yeah.
falls over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He touched it, and it came down and then
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
But it didn't go in.
Well, not that you know.
that I
Supposedly
can
it's
tell.
still in.
It might still be
It
in
could
there.
be
Is
still
it-
in there.
Paul's pretty smart.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
probably kept it in there.
Yeah.
Because it staunches the
so,
blood flow.
So he's really not at any risk of
Dying.
dying.
Well, I mean, not in the next 20 seconds, but like,
But we
We should
eventually,
probably
yeah,
head
he
to,
does.
Like a med bay or something.
Also, what did that button do that he pressed?
Yeah,
Well, it opened the
through
door.
Oh, that's all it did is open the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do
really
too.
thought
Don't-
so much
For-
more.
yeah,
Don't
I was
worry,
gonna
I
say,
did
for
too.
Like, for like 2 seconds, I thought he was just
He's
gonna
just
like.
space
Yeah, I figured that's
gas
what you
us or
thought. Yeah.
something, yeah.
You're wearing vac suits. Why would he gas you?
I don't know.
I
dude.
don't know. We
or
forgot
something
about
like
that.
The whole point is that you can't be gassed.
something like that.
Is there like a juice stand around us or something?
No, this is a space station.
Okay.
Like a
I'll take
juice,
your
like
now, but
you
I-
mean the
Yeah.
Well,
the
whatever.
amphetamine juice that you
whatever-
take to keep from dying during high G maneuvers.
Or in the med bays or whatever.
Did you guys take him to?
Can we go?
Like, I thought you
to
guys
the-
were still
can
there.
We go? So the room that we just came from, it has a slab for a body bag to be on. But like, what else is in that room? Is there like medical stuff, or was it just a body bag?
It was just a body bag.
Weird. Okay.
What about
Weird.
looking into the room he was in? Is there anything like crazy in
It was like it's labeled like observation.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty small, made to
Oh,
be just
okay.
like
Just-
an observation
I'm gonna
room,
try
so that
to-
people can get multiple angles around the like center.
I'm just gonna try and like wake him up. I'm gonna, like
Resuscitate.
very.
No, yeah, he's gonna be like, no, like he's just he's knocked out,
I'm gonna be like, you fucking asshole.
and he's like barely breathing.
Yeah.
Like definitely blood is coming out. Probably pierced a lung.
Would the med kit I have the ability to stabilize him more than what this did, or it would probably hurt him more if I touched it? Okay.
Try and get him back to the ship. I don't
Yeah, we can
know.
leave.
Can we put him in a vac suit? Like I don't. You said he wasn't wearing one, right?
No, he's not wearing one.
Shit.
How are we going to get him back on the ship if our ship is attached by a line to this one?
Oh, I know. That's the problem. Is the body bag?
How long would it take for one of us to run back to the ship and get something from the med bay?
Probably like 5 minutes.
It would take longer than he has probably.
Is that one way or round trip?
One way.
Is there any sign of a med bay?
I mean,
closer?
you could slide. I would say like getting to the ship is probably like 3 minutes. Being in the ship is probably around 5, and then getting back is probably like another 5 or 6 because you have to come up.
Okay.
So,
It's like you can effectively slide down the cable like a fireman pole.
right, does this man have 15 minutes left?
Make
That I
a
can tell.
intelligence medicine check.
There's no need.
Silas
It's just
would like
Can I
intelligence.
also check
Silas?
life? Okay.
While they're doing that, can I run back to the other doors and see like how far it goes open? Because if we can get into maybe the command room, I don't know if
That's valid.
can I check all the doors?
You're a doctor.
Can I check all the doors?
Yeah, so you run through.
Mhm.
All of the doors that were locked are still locked.
Dang.
So you are in like the centermost room. So hypothetically you are like kind of spinning right now, so it does feel a little bit weird. But yeah.
I got 10, so I don't think that's gonna make it.
I got a 21.
You got a 21.
Yeah, maybe.
You know that he has probably like 15 minutes where like he's obviously in danger, but in 15 minutes, if within that you get him to a medical bay, he will probably be okay. Longer than that, it's kind of up in the air, but he does have a big thing keeping the wound closed. So that's a big plus. Like he's definitely a lot of internal bleeding going on, and he definitely has a spike in him where there's not supposed to be one. But it is preserving him for now.
I'm gonna say, someone, how about you two go and try and get back to the ship? We only have a couple minutes. We'll just get the fuck out of here. Bring back a vac suit.
Can we use the body bag as like a makeshift vac suit, or no? Is that not gonna work? I don't know if it has the ceiling cap capability.
You know, make a
My thought is you guys bring him to as close as you can,
Yeah, of
and then
course.
we just go to the ship, and then
make it just a straight technology check.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to the ship.
You gotta unlock the door.
Ah!
Get out.
Hurts.
I just think it's weird that there's no.
Where's
medical
technology?
Yeah, I was
On
gonna
a
say we haven't
science
like
ship?
seen
On
any
a
sign
ship.
of a medical bay or anything like that.
What's technology under?
Keep in mind, you've been in
Intelligence.
approximately
Intelligence?
10% of this station.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
if that.
Okay.
Like, don't be like, "Ooh," like there. You've been in a very small portion of
I
this
assume
thing.
we were in like at least an eighth, but or a
Maybe,
quarter,
but like no, not a quarter.
yeah.
15?
15.
A lot bigger than I thought.
The body bag that was on the table is meant to be pressurized.
Wow.
Okay, let's
However,
go. Oh,
And also,
it doesn't exactly seem to be clean in there.
I don't care
Well, like,
what's in there.
he said
Like
liquid.
nothing but
Blood? Specifically?
Not blood.
Like a foreign substance?
Like a foreign substance. I'm gonna say like grayish.
Oh god. You said there was nothing in there earlier. Oh man.
There's liquid.
There's liquid. There wasn't a body in there. This was
Okay.
the big thing. It's like
Okay.
Yeah. that's
like
what
if you were
I-
expecting a body, you didn't see one.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, well we got if we want to learn anything, we have to get him out of here, right?
yeah.
So
Can we try pouring the liquid out?
Yeah. You
I'm already
poor.
I'm already going to the ship.
It is not very adhesive and very cohesive, like hydrophobic almost, and so it just bloops like straight onto the ground,
Oh my
and it
God.
doesn't leave any like remains in the. Well, if there is, it's a small amount of remains in the body bag once you pour it out.
I'm gonna follow all this to the ship.
Okay, so you guys get to the locked
I
door.
will try to hack it on the while I'm walking. I'll try to hack it.
All right. See if you roll high enough.
Good vibes.
Well, that's not bad.
That's not awful. 17.
17. You successfully hack the door.
Okay,
he's
so
a
it's open
hacker.
by the time we get there.
Yep.
And then that's the only locked door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And
Just
open
sitting
the
here with
airlock.
this man.
And then
All right, so you put him in the body bag.
yeah, I'll put my helmet back on, and then really quick, I'm gonna try and take his hand terminal and like, well, how are hand terminals unlocked? Face ID?
I already have it in my
Biometrics. It's a Face ID, fingerprint.
I'm
All
just
of the
gonna
above.
unlock it off of his stuff, his hand terminal.
Okay, yeah,
And then
that's
I'm
fair.
gonna hopefully change the password. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To get in, yeah.
Yeah,
So we
I
can
got
get
you.
in.
You unlock it so that you can now use it.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
And then we'll
Iris
put him in the
is
body bag. Yeah.
Sitting there, like kneeling.
Yep.
Like
You gotta help out. We don't have time.
this man
Iris, we can drink in the ship. Come on.
raised me,
Let's go.
and he dragged me into something.
I know you're angry, but come on, let's go.
Yeah, we can do this.
We gotta
another
go.
time.
And she'll just like
Yeah.
get up
So.
If you want him to live, we really got to.
We can save him first, and then you can yell at him and beat the shit out of him. Come on, let's go.
And I'll just be like, as we go, I'll be like, I don't even know if it's worth saving him at this point. And then just like walk up ahead.
Alright.
I think that's it.
We can drag him.
Okay, so you got Paul in the pressurized body bag.
Mm-hmm.
So he has probably like a few minutes of air.
Oh, can we unzip it so that he...
Huh?
He's breathing right now, so can
Yeah, you can like leave it unzipped while you like
You
go.
let him have air to the very second that you take him to the ship, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so how you guys doing this?
Yeah.
Well, I guess me and Logan will get to the ship and just prepare the med bay.
Okay, so are you guys going like first then?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
went.
well,
before
Oh, you
this
went
whole
and then
conversation.
they came?
Yeah, we cleared the way, basically.
So, okay, so as you guys, how do you secure Paul? Like, is he just like
Is
one
there some
hand on the
rope?
one hand on the body bag, one hand on the rope? Like, how are you doing this?
Is there a little carabiner that we can, like, carabiner him?
Yeah, I'll say that there's a carabiner on the body bag that you
We
can.
just like
Oh my
attach him
God.
and he like.
We'll just have one person catch him at the bottom, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Fuck it. I don't know.
Just
Like,
like,
That is
woo!
a terrible idea.
All right,
Like a
so
zip line.
yeah, exactly like a zipline.
as you guys approach the airlock, and as you guys get into the ship,
There was still no one, right?
yeah, like
Okay,
you're, yeah.
okay.
Alarms of your guys' ship begin to go off in a
Oh.
proximity warning. And then as you guys begin sliding down, you see space fold around
Do that thing.
and then fold back to reveal like a giant Alcubierre drive, like the size of this like 2 times the size of the station.
So, like, it just arrived, basically?
Yep.
Okay.
And this thing, so
Okay.
light reflects off of Uranus. That's how, like, kind of the light, like, it is
Yeah,
really dark,
yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
like, light reflects off the planet, and that's kind of giving you some light to see. And it, like, pops into existence between you and the planet and casts a huge shadow over everything.
Oh my god.
So it's on the other side of the station. Like if we're on the far side of the station away from the planet, it's like to the in between us and.
It's
the planet.
between, so there's you,
Yeah.
the state, well, I mean, technically you're spinning,
Spinning.
so, like,
Yeah.
you
well,
are
so-
kind
yeah.
of like, but it's between you and the station and the planet is
Yeah.
this just massive Alcubierre drive. Same shape, the hourglass with the big sphere in
Yeah.
the middle. And so you see like the space kind of fold in and then in a split second return to normal and the ship's just there. Like way faster than the eye can see.
There's the drive and then a ship appears afterwards.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, like it's
I'm assuming
like the
drive
ship is the
attached.
drive.
Right. Okay.
And yeah, and so think of like the sphere portion is as big as this entire station.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's massive.
Yeah. And that's like a fifth of the total length of this thing and like a fifth of the total I mean like this thing is huge. So you guys I assume still go down into the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
What does that do to us
I'm
as
sure,
far as like?
I'm sure he's the only one who can explain this.
Yeah, like it popping into existence, it doesn't have repercussions on us on the line going through the
No.
ship. Like,
So you guys make it
Yes.
into the ship. I assume you guys get
yeah.
Paul
mid-bait, yeah.
into the med bay.
I'll like touch the thing and like feel kind of like almost courageous, I guess, on the liquid that's surrounding him.
That's in
Once we
his
get-
chest. Oh,
Yeah,
like
once we
okay,
get,
so you're
once
in
we get
there.
in him in the med bay, like to try and pull it away from him.
Oh,
Hopefully,
okay.
that's
So
my
you
guess.
feel courageous?
Yes, like
So-
proud almost.
It turns into almost like a shield.
Oh,
Like
so it's,
like a small shield. Like a buckler.
Okay, yeah.
But it kind of like wraps itself around your arm and then makes like a disc.
Okay.
This thing's freaking sick.
Hopefully we can give him medical attention.
Yeah, you guys get and so the prognosis of the medical bay is saying that he is going to be okay, and and so you guys have this huge ship looming over you, and that's where we're going to end it.
Does it seem? I'm just curious. Did my message to the rest of the solar system, like, is it gonna make it, or did it get like?
Well,
It's
it's
a
going to
long
make it
time,
eventually,
right?
but
Okay.
it hasn't made it yet.
So it didn't get like, I don't know, what's the word? Like, stopped or like interrupted or intercepted.
No.
Okay, so it will make it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just with us staring at this.
Everyone.
So
Massive
there you go. You
drive.
guys are, your names have been cleared, or they will be in a few hours. But you guys have a little bit more pressing problems. But I think that's where we're gonna end it.
Is this the last episode?
That's
now?
it.
That's the last.
That's the end of what I'm gonna call season 1
Oh.
of the Expanse. So the Expanse will return. All that to say. So tune in next week for John's campaign, and soon enough we will be starting up my next campaign, which will not be the Expanse. It's going to be D&D 5e set in my own homebrew world and with all new characters, and it's going to be super fun.
Yeah.
And the big twist is that we're going to probably be doing a few prologues to the main campaign, and then starting the main campaign at level 10. And we're going to go from there.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.